laughing now. No one's laughing now. I'm sullen and sated and you can't put a price on me. I won't share this disarray. I won't pull these hands away. I need to be chosen and my God don't pray for me. So scatter all my ashes when I'm dead and shatter every legend in my head. If only the committed will survive. Is anybody here still left alive?
Take 'em out, bring 'em out dead. Shine 'em up, shine all. Hey, 1 gun, 2 gun, 3 gun, 4. Your mind is all about crime. Onyx.
It's time to get live like a wire. I set a whole stage on fire. Well done on the grill. Shot skills, and no bill. They try to get me, they get crispy. Ha, ha, ha.
And we do it like this.
And then get back on your tech jacks. 'Cause they can burn, man, for all it I hear. You in the boy head, the dread, they face, yeah. Stick up Saxon, track the new reaction. These are crazy kids that shit amazing all planet. Onyx is wrecking it. Slipped up, step quick. Super on the did it gets crashed like a minute. The things they write is black and white. Well, mine's got matte color. Ain't that white or blood cover?
Word up, raise it up. We do it with the crew that go pop, pop, pop. So throw your guns in the air. Throw your guns in the air. Pop, pop, like you don't care. Hands up.
'Cause we're dropping a hit on you now. Shot skills, Onyx record for a while. So keep your eyes open in the fight. I'm a sweller. The hardcore style, right here, wild hits. I'm a seller. To all competition, slide back. Man, listen, I'm kicking all that back to the doormat. Claiming this domain, causing mad pain. Blood stains, long range. Got gats. Crazy clips, I sink ships, cut faces like a pirate. I've never caught a flood for the mad things that I did. Heard? You got the word, so observe. I shatter and splatter bodies and bones and bust nerves. Open, think I'm joking, but something gets broken.
Throw your guns in the air. And pop, pop like you just don't care. Just throw your guns in the air. And pop, pop like you just don't care. Just throw your guns in the air. And pop, pop like you just don't care. Just throw your guns in the air. And pop, pop like you just don't care.
I hate your guts and I hope that you die. Sticky fingers, the name in my life is a lie. Plus I'm having a bad day, so stay out of my way.
And with the pistol back and people say you better already.
Just in the nick of time, I commit the perfect crime. Rip my heart on my chest, put it right into a rhyme. I don't feel pain, 'cause it's all in the mind. And what's mine is mine, and yours is mine. Don't even blink or I'ma rob you blind. Onyx is ripping it, I got the Tech 9. So at the palm of clock, boy, buck, 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 buck. It's like a catastrophe, tangling with sticky. I'm a poor head with a knife. I want your money or your life. So, throw your guns in the air. And buck, buck like you just don't care. Just throw your guns in the air. And buck, buck like you just don't care. Just throw your guns in the air. And buck, buck like you just don't care. Just throw your guns in the air. And buck, buck like you just don't care.
Hey yo, we the Onyx, and this is Big DS from the ghetto. We want all y'all to throw your guns in the air. 1, 2, and then we out of here. But we be back, we be back, be
All right, boys, we are live in 3, 2, motherfucking 1. Boom. What up, everybody? Welcome to Rotation TV. This is the Friday Night Rotation. As always, I'm your host, Fatman Panda. Over here next to me, we got the ever sexy Latin Jesus, Mr. Tap Out Beast, and down below us, the ever nasty Mr. Vic Nasty. What the fuck is up, bros?
Wish I had adamantium right now, yo. I'm
Adamantium.
Adamantium.
It's one of those
Wish I just
Wolverine
had some
calls.
Adamantium, son, for real. Just line my exoskeleton with that shit. I'm ready to just throw some blows, man.
Yeah, it's been a pretty fucked up week. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been a pretty fucked up week, and yeah, tonight's gonna be a good night. To normally like to bring some good shit into the air, but tonight we're gonna have a vent session. We're gonna bitch. We're gonna talk about why everyone in the fucking world hates everything. At least that's my understanding of tonight. I may be a little wrong.
Oh, it's purge
I
night.
wouldn't
This is
call it
totally
bitch.
purge night. This is totally purge night on Rotation TV.
Oh, is it?
Purge.
This is the purge. We've officially decided that every first Friday, that's not New Year's Day on Rotation TV of the year, will be official purge night.
Purge night.
Yeah,
That's
This
fun.
cast is a fucking shoe.
It's a shoe.
Say
Fucking
something about it.
something.
Say something about it. What is our obsession with aggression, fellas? How y'all doing?
Man, my
Man.
obsession with aggression's real. I'm in a bad mood today, and that's very rare for me.
Oh, you got physical reasons.
Fucking bullshit is what the fuck it is. It's fucking horseshit.
Oh, go ahead and tell them what you did in preparation for tonight's stream to
In
get yourself so
preparation.
riled up and angry.
Dude, you don't even play it. So, guys, everyone watching, you all have watched for a couple weeks now. You know how I'm always making fun of these two for fucking being old as fuck? Yeah, I get the old man injury. I'm the one, 30 years old and taking a nosedive off some fucking stairs. I was coming down the stairs last night after smoking a cigarette, stepped wrong, rolled my fucking ankle and my foot underneath the stairs, and head first launched down them fuckers. Bro, I've been in the hospital all day today getting x-rays, making sure my shit wasn't fucking broke. And it's not. Luckily, it's not. But now I gotta wear a fucking boot for the next, 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm in a bad mood about that. I'm in a very bad mood. I'm ready to get drunk and bitch. That's my goal for tonight. You're gonna see a very rare panda tonight.
No, yo, I mean, we were talking on the phone. He was like, Vic, I just need to get amped up for tomorrow. And the next thing I know, I hear boom. And I'm just like, oh, shit, okay. I was going to play some rock band and just, have a couple of drinks and watch Liverpool. Like, he went in.
Wasn't quite
Oh
that.
man.
Anyone who knows me in my personal life, I try not to be in a bad mood. I try, if I have one, I stay away from everyone. I don't like putting that out in the air. And I was talking to Vic all week. I was like, I was talking about Vic and Beast both. I'm like, I have a little concerns about this week. I'm not like the angry type of person. I don't know how I'm gonna get in the mind frame. Well, that fucking stair set sitting behind me got me in the mind frame. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. The inception and the concept, man. Like Panda was trying to tell you, we're getting some aggression out tonight. Panda busting his ass like Tom
Oh, that's
Segura.
hilarious.
Goddamn
Yo,
right, that's
did
what
y'all
it was.
see that? Did y'all see what happened to poor Tom Segura?
Mhm.
Oh my god! Like, I saw an Instagram post where the dudes who were hosting the comedy show that was supposed to go off on New Year's Eve were watching the video, and I'm like, what are they watching? And like the day after New Year's Day, I see the picture, and I'm like, oh, this is the perfect way to start off 2021. Watch a dude literally break his leg and his arm, like end up.
What
on
the hell
floor.
did I miss?
Tom
Just
Segura
look up
going
Tom
on.
Segura,
Yeah, here, let's,
Just look
nah.
up Tom Segura real quick. Like, that's a pause for historical footnote.
That's what I'm doing. I'm looking it up right now, and I'm like, what am I missing?
Just put Tom Segura injury. Like,
Oh, okay,
yo,
okay. I could do that. Yeah, definitely. Injury. A Tom Segura accident?
yeah, that's fine. Same shit. Tom Segura
Tom
got
Segura
his foot,
busts his
somebody-
ass. That's what
Somebody
you guys
put
need
their
to
foot
look up.
up Tom Segura's ass, however you want to word it. I mean, this is the aggression cast. Either way,
Wow.
he was fucked up.
Dude, that's what I was afraid of, bro. I thought I ripped my knee. I thought I was gonna break my fucking shoulder, dude. I went down like 6 stairs.
He was fucked up. Did you find the
Jesus
picture?
Christ.
Oh yeah, you did. That's not a response. Like, I'm scared of you, homie. Like, I feel like if we walked upon a Saw situation, you'd be like, "Nah, this is okay. Let's keep."
Yeah, I'll see. You think we get pulled if I pull it up? You think we'll get pulled if I pull it up?
No, I don't
I
think
doubt
we'll
it.
if we pull it up. And if they do, fuck them. It's 2021. I'll show up at their
I mean,
door,
yes,
yo.
you're right. I guess
We
you're right.
put it in the Instagram post. We have a roadie named Sleaze on standby. If we find out that you're watching the stream and you're not subscribed, Sleaze is gonna show up at your door. Metallica used to have a phrase back in the 80s: "Metal up your ass." Like, aggressive music, it is, and we will make sure he comes to see you. Him
I
and
could
Bert
find
Kreischer would have a dunk contest. And his
And his body said,
nope.
nope.
Let's go.
Hey, shut up.
Yep.
Ain't no one asking.
Oh, no kings, no master. My man. Happy New Year,
That's
bro.
exactly what it was.
Hold on,
Happy
I got
New
this
Year,
coming
bro.
up on this one. Hold on.
Oh, his arm went the wrong fucking way.
Here it is.
Oh, you got the video. I ain't even seen the video yet. I don't even want to see the video.
Yeah, I got the
I wanna see
video.
the video.
Yeah, here
Oh
we go.
God.
Here we go. It's up. The fuck's going
Watch
on?
this stream.
I feel bad.
Shit.
You're laughing at it, you fucking prick.
Yo, he hit that bitch hard.
Wow.
Oh.
So now we know who the ultimate
God.
asshole of this cast is. Fuck.
Oh.
Listen, I've seen my fair share of some aggressive shit. So
Oh.
So him laughing his ass off at this shit brings us to a good point. Nasty, you want to go ahead and introduce the proper concept of tonight?
Yo, for real, man. I mean, we
Sorry.
as humans do aggressive shit. We do aggressive shit. You put us in a car, we want to go fast once we know how to drive the car.
I won't go
You
fast,
tell
I
us we
won't
can
go
ride a bike as a kid, we don't want to wear a helmet and wear
man.
pads. You know, I personally believe, and you know, Panda and I have been going in, and I think I've really gone to the next level with it, is that we as humans naturally will try to do something to self-destruct. We will try to do something that's going to be in the most aggressive realm. We have a poll down there in the chat for y'all. Let us know if it works. We want to know, you know, violence. Do you want violence? Yeah. Are you angry, or do you want patchouli and a daisy? You know, but I think most people are going to gravitate to it. I was talking to Nico's G21 earlier. I was trying to pick his brain about, you know, schools of philosophy, because this, you know, this has been near and dear to my heart. And we got down with these like humans aren't predisposed to violence. And I said, yo, if you and I were in a room right now with a rock in the middle of the floor and a plate of food, and I had my kid behind me, and you had your kid behind you, and the only thing that's going to stop my kid from eating, look at the way he ripped that off. Look how angry he is, you know?
Well, one, I don't want anyone to be able to smartly zoom in and get my information on here. But two, yeah, it pisses me off looking at it.
Damn.
nothing to
look
vote,
at
by
that.
the way.
Panda got that 4,000K. Yeah, that real zoom in,
No.
crystal clear. But my question to him was, is that at the end of the day, if it came down to it, are you telling me you're gonna let my kid eat over your kid?
No, fuck you.
Probably not. You know, and hopefully maybe you're that kind of guy that you take me out and then you feed my kid and raise it as your own. I would hope that you have that in you. But if it came down to protecting mine versus what's yours, I don't want to take a rock to your head, but if that's a choice, that's a choice. And I know we just dropped a 5, and I'm so sorry if y'all got angry at that. Tap out, thanks for dropping a link tree. I'm just saying, tonight we want to talk about all things aggressive. We want to talk about, you know, the start of this was, you know, Warrior. You know, we'll explain what Warrior is in a little bit as we go a little deeper.
Are we talking
into
about
the cast,
Dances with
but-
Karen?
What?
Yeah, well, he is a warrior.
Dances
but he
with
wasn't the
Karens.
warrior
Have you-
that
have you
inspired
s-
this whole thing?
You fuck that fucking prick. Fuck most of those fucking pricks.
Oh no, that asshole is the asshole of assholes. Did you hear what he said?
No.
They got him. They got him in an article today. I took a screenshot of it because I had to fucking read it to you guys. I couldn't believe he said this shit. Dude says the fact that we had a bunch of traitors. Wait, no, the fact that we had a bunch of our traitors, as in Americans, who were in office, hunker down, put their gas mask on, and retreat into their underground bunkers. I consider that a win. This dude went to the Capitol. Broke inside the Capitol. Oh, well, you know what? I'm not even gonna use broke inside. Maybe it was let
They
inside the
fucking
Capitol.
walked in. They were fucking
They,
let in.
yeah, I was about
They
they
strolled
legally
the
walked in
fuck
that
in.
bitch.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm being a little, you know, devil
You
on the
can't.
side, like
They
Anna said
strolled
the other night.
in twirling a cane. They had so much access. They walked in like they owned that motherfucker. You know why? Because someone set it up to be that way.
So
White
and-
privilege.
yeah, so Pandas found out that his name is now called, instead of Dances with Wolves,
It's Dances with Karens. I'm trying to get
Dances
this
with
fucking
Karens.
prick pulled up.
He Who Dances with Karens.
Wildlife. Where you at?
This fucking
Oh my
prick.
God.
Hold on. Here we go. Let me see if I can make this fucking prick huge. Let's go ahead
The
here.
most non-American American thing I've ever seen in my
Yo, I
life.
saw something. I'm native, and one of the people in one of the native fucking one of the native forums I'm in put this up there. Said, "When y'all need to go get your cousin? He's hanging out with the wrong white boys again." And I fucking died. I fucking died. All right, here we go. We're getting this over on the screen now. This is Dances
Oh.
with Karens. If you haven't seen this fucking prick yet, this
Oh,
is the
this
fucking
guy.
douche.
That's the shit that fucking everybody's like, The Simpsons said it again. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
The Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. This is Dances with Karens. This fucking prick.
My man was standing in the chamber. Like, he was in the chamber.
He's a fucking asshole is what he is.
I still ain't been able to confirm
got
it, but I
the-
told you what Khaleesi told me.
No, I don't remember. I've been on
That
I've been on the
so there
stairs
was a
and on
dude-
the
there were
ground,
two
so-
dudes. True. There were two dudes who broke in. Oh no, I don't think I told you. I told Steve. Steve called me. Said to tell you fellas what's up.
Hey,
Steve, if you catch us on the back end, brother. Dude,
not Riddick.
the dude went into Nancy Pelosi's office. The second dude, not the dude
Why
who
is it
got
all
arrested
fucking
already. They got the blood on the
fucked up
envelope.
over here?
This dude, he decided he wanted to steal a painting. Maybe it wasn't Nancy Pelosi's office. I don't know. I still haven't been able to look at the article. Stuck a taser in his front like he was trying to pack his 9. Went to get the painting, released the cartridge in the taser. The taser cartridge attached to his nuts. He hit the ground and continuously kept electrocuting himself until he had a fucking heart attack and died.
So in the words of Hans Gruber from Hans Schniegelwitz from fucking Inglourious Basterds, say goodbye. Say auf Wiedersehen to your ballsack.
Pretty much, yo.
Dude, he
Oh my
Taser,
god.
he fried his
Nuts.
fucking balls till he died.
Capital. That's
That's
look at it right
shit.
now.
Let's just
Capitol riot tased his testicles to death. Holy shit, it's true.
Wow. So we're talking about this shit. Like, let's like, cause don't get me wrong, I'm sure everyone in the fucking world knows what we're talking about at this point. But let's just talk about how fucking stupid yesterday was. Was it yesterday or was it the day before? It was yesterday.
Day before.
Day before yesterday. Look at this fucking douche. This fucking cock.
No, rest in peace, but you were stupid.
Ain't no rest in peace, dude. You staged some military, or not even. You did a fucking like it's a coup, dude. That's an act of internal terrorism.
You do not point guns at your pee-pee like that. On the stream, I'm giving you Rotation TV Gun Safety 101. Never point a weapon at your nuts if you like them.
So basically, he's the he's the real version of Cheddar Bob.
Cheddar Bob.
Really?
Oh,
Like,
he's
nobody
talking
watched 8 Mile?
He's talking about.
Oh, you're talking about the white boy. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Wow.
Did he shoot himself in the nuts though? Didn't he shoot himself in the leg?
Yeah.
He tased himself in the nuts. What's the fucking difference? He died. Cheddar Bob
Oh.
didn't.
Yeah. So Cheddar
Well,
Bob's
true.
smarter than him. That's saying a lot. That's saying
Yeah,
a
that's
fucking
a
lot.
real lot.
But yeah, dude, like
That's saying
this
a real
shit's
lot.
fucking retarded. Like, and I don't use that word a lot. Like, I really try not to use that word, but this is
I
fucking.
use it as much as
stupid.
possible.
Nah, I don't like that word to be honest. But regardless, like, yo, it's just fucking stupid. Like, they just walked the fuck in. Like, everyone saw the Black Lives Matter protest that hit DC. They had fucking armed militia on that fucking door. They had goddamn National Guard. And then what happens? The president tweets and incites this shit. Not a fucking thing. That's what I said. They were let the fuck in. They were let the fuck in.
They say the
Yeah.
only reason why his legal counsel told him to go on and record that video. You know, I don't
legal
want to harp too
counsel?
much on
He
the.
needs a new
Told him,
legal
yeah, you need
counsel.
to go ahead and record this. Yo, they say that he totally was about it. Ivanka finally was the person that sat him down and was like, "Dad, no, like you need to say something. Like this is not good." But the fact that he can't connect the dots that this is not good.
He has no business being in
So
there.
that's some shit where Kevin Sorbo and this dude, oh god, I can't remember the comedian's name, but I love him.
Steve
he constantly
Hofstetter?
deals with
'Cause Steve
that.
Hofstetter
Steve
had some good
Hofstetter.
shit
Yep,
out
It was
today.
Hofstetter. It
I was about
Hofstetter.
to do a shout out to Steve Hofstetter, man. He's been blowing up on Twitter for the shit he's saying about this. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, he was like today on teaching Kevin Sorbo basic etiquette or some shit. It was the worst of the worst. I said, you know, it's the end of the world as we know it when Mitch McConnell, the dude who wanted this, that said, no, we can't send $2,000 checks. Everybody can have $600.
We ain't overturning this. This would destroy democracy. And if we do this again, if we do this, then every 4 years there will be an overthrow or a struggle for power that will just escalate at all costs. It was his exact words. Like, dude, fuck. How is
He
the
said,
fucking?
we are not.
How
we
is
cannot
Smeagol
just
gonna
become
figure this
electorates
out,
on
man?
Steroids.
Franklin
Yeah,
the
that
Turtle
dude
figured
became
it out
fucking-
before everyone else. Like, goddamn.
Senator Palpatine is the voice of reason in this situation. That ain't right. That ain't right. I'm just saying. Yo, no kings, no master. That's fucked up if her laptop's missing. Like, I mean, at this point though, I'm just saying, like, she could totally be a Karen. Like, hey, you know what? My laptop's missing. You know, I had some pictures of my grandbabies that were in there that are gone.
Now motherfuckers
You know,
probably
I
got
had
some
about
government
$3,000
secrets.
in a drawer. I'd be making some shit up at that point once we got facts that people broke into my house.
Those have
I'd be
got the
trying to file an
lost
insurance
Hillary
claim.
emails on. That laptop has the lost Hillary emails. That's where it is.
Oh my goodness, yo. Okay, now we're dipping into some other shit. There's no aggression involved in that, so we can go ahead and move on.
I'm just talking shit at this point.
So wait. He said it's a big issue. Why would we say it's a big issue if I may ask?
She's the speaker of the state, dude. Like she's got fucking secrets in there, bro. That's why it's a
She
big
has
issue.
security clearance.
Yeah. Yeah,
She
that
has
laptop's
security
got some
clearance.
shit on it. That's the reason I made the email joke. Like, regardless of what emails are on there, there are emails on there.
Yeah, but but you know what? No
She's-
king's no master.
She's a boomer, and you know her password is password.
That's what I was going to say. As long as her password is a password, or USA 123
Speaker of
or
the
something
House,
like
yeah.
that, we should be okay.
We
Nah,
should be,
dude.
but stupid shit. Like,
her
you know.
fucking
Yeah, I don't know if
password
Jesse with
is-
Karen's is a hacker, yo. I really don't think he has that look about him. I think he might be able to skin a cow, but I don't know if he's a hacker. I wouldn't give his skills,
I'm telling you
level
right now,
password,
I
1,
speak
2,
for the
3,
native
4.
nation that says we do not claim this guy. I'm speaking that right now.
Like the Chappelle show, Wu-Tang traded for Chinese.
What was it?
Wu-Tang in the race draft.
What was it?
The race draft.
The race
The
draft.
race
Yeah.
draft.
Speaking for the native nation, we do not claim this guy. You white people can have him back.
We'll go ahead and trade him for the spirit of Elvis.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. This whole
Oh,
fucking
man.
thing though, just oh god, I've got videos of this fucking prick. Jake Angeli, 32-year-old. Dude, he's my age. How the fuck you, bro? You grew up with some common sense around you. At some point, you lived through the 90s. Like outside the riots, it was kind of chill. Our worst
He's
problem
from
was
Arizona.
yeah, he's from Arizona. Never mind. Fuck cock. Oh, dude.
So that's our first bit of angriness that we want to get out for the night. Yo, what up, no eye holes? How it do?
What up? man?
Sorry, this views has got me all bad.
I'm about to be coughing off of something else for a minute.
Check Discord for a second.
I can't do
Well,
it. Why you make
yeah,
me
you
jump
know.
out of shit, bro?
Yeah,
You asking
for
so
real,
much on
man.
camera? Like, what the fuck?
Really?
Panda, I bet you can't dive to the Titanic. Next, you want to levitate in his chair?
Tell
This
you.
nigga's not Houdini, my guy.
Pen, I know your foot's fucked up, but go run upstairs for me real quick. I'll be right back.
Hey, listen.
Speaker,
No one-
House of Representatives speaker podium, $440. I'd buy it. That's a deal.
Oh, that dude's selling it? Oh, my God.
That's why I told you to check it real quick.
Jesus. No, I host put some shit in the Discord. And I
I'd
was like,
fucking
look,
buy it.
these are, how was your trip to the Capitol? We got to take the pictures next to statues. We got to visit the chamber and pose. We got to sit in the seats of power. And we even got a souvenir on our way out the door.
Wow.
So bad.
No, dude, there's that motherfucker that's selling that shit too. There's a picture of him smiling as he's walking the fuck out of the front door with it. Like, yo, like really, we're just gonna sit here and allow this shit? Like, this is where we are. This is how low the bar is dropped.
But see,
It
no kings, no
is.
master. That's what I'm not worried about. Like, that dude stole something that is a historical piece of the Capitol, and he's trying to sell it on eBay. Dancing with Karens ain't hacking no
$440.
passwords, man. They may just try to pawn that fucking laptop and be done with it, man. I think the
Dances
secrets are
with
safe.
Karens.
I
Fucking
think the
cock.
secrets are safe. Beast, I got a question for you, man.
What's
I
up,
want you
man?
to close your eyes for me.
And open your
on,
mouth.
man. I'm not
Close
gonna
your
ask
eyes
you
or open your mouth.
You're
All
in
right,
your house
my
by
eyes are
yourself.
closed.
You ain't got nothing to worry about. Think back to when you were a
Is
kid.
Junior home? You might have something to worry about.
Who was your first hero when you were a kid?
I regretfully hate to say this, but yeah, Superman.
Superman. Yeah, that's the real white
My
bread
biggest beef was
of
Superman.
All-American, man. My first hero was Rambo, man. And I'm talking about, like, not even First Blood Rambo. I'm talking about, like, All-American in Afghanistan with a bow with grenades attached to it. Like,
With the
blowing
red
shit
fucking
up
little.
with the Bowie knife, like, slicing throats. Like, as a kid, I remember seeing that, man. Like, I remember seeing that and being like, fuck. Like, you know, that was my first real experience with violence that I can remember. I don't remember hitting kids or anything, but I guarantee you after that, I wanted to, you know, rip a t-shirt and tie some shit around my head.
John
dude from
McClane was
Paris.
mine.
John McCain was my wow.
John McCain. Wow.
No, McClane.
Oh, McClane. Okay.
All right, fair enough.
That one works.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah, McClane works.
That was a month ago, homie. We passed the Christmas.
Yeah,
mass.
yeah,
Don't
you're a
go
month
about John
late.
McClane on Christmas these days. But I appreciate you participating. Panda, what about you, man? When you could think back to being a kid and that first hero, and was that hero violent?
Skip.
Skip.
Who?
No. I skipped the question. Because you all
Oh,
coming
wow.
out here with Superman, y'all coming down here with Rambo. Mine's a little bitch in comparison. That's for my age show, so I'm not even going to lie. Okay, I won't skip. I'll own it. I won't skip. It's Jason. Jason from the Power Rangers, the White Ranger. That's mine.
Oh, look, him and Sleeveless can have a little bromance going.
Hey, no, that
but
was one
is
thing.
that the dude? Okay, so is that the dude that turns into the bad guy and starts murdering all the Power Rangers eventually?
Oh, yeah, he goes rogue.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's
Violent?
still Power Ranger. Yeah, violent as fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong, but I was a kid, so, like, that was it. After that, then, like, what was Jean-Claude Van Damme's, like, famous fucking one? It was Predator that he did? No, it wasn't Predator.
No, Universal Soldier?
Universal Soldier. There was one of my earliest, like, action heroes that I was like, yo, this dude's a motherfucking badass. But, yeah, White and Green Ranger, like, yeah, Tommy was my first hero. Tommy was my first violent hero I saw. Or that I idolized. Those
He
little
was the
fucking
one with the
explosives.
slick back hair and the ponytail, right?
You remember the time
Yeah.
where I wore my hair slicked back in that ponytail? You ever wonder where that nod was?
It's just violent. So my point is, and Beast, I know you chose, the symbol of freedom.
Yeah,
But-
hope and all that bullshit.
Superman was still a violent dude. Like, I don't care what part you're gonna talk about. At some point, he snapped dude's neck. He snapped dude's neck with no question.
Yeah, I mean that was in Man of Steel, but like you know what I'm saying, if you look at any of the Superman movies from like way back in the like late 70s, early 80s and all that shit, bro, there was like not a violent bone in his body except for the fact that he had to defend himself.
The comics, though.
Okay, granted.
Comics, he definitely heat raid some people. Well, he's definitely heat raid some people. Like, there's been some fallout from Superman. My problem with Superman is he's such an after-the-fact prick. Like, his weakness is thought up to give the radio actor a vacation. It's thought up after the fact. They're like, we need to let this guy go on vacation legally. How are we gonna take Superman off the screen? He has no weaknesses. Oh, I could like something called kryptonite. Like, yo, fucking, yeah, he's the most unfair piece of shit hero out there.
Join
Yeah, you're
us
right.
2 weeks from now, where Superman hails from Kryptonite. Maybe.
That was pretty good. I'll give you that.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
So the dude
Diamond
with the
Sugar.
mask on
Go to
blowing
your
into
coffee
the
for your
knife, it sounds
caffeinated
like a
violence
flute.
needs.
Right there, dude. Right there.
So, Beast, yeah, and what's worse is that, he's the worst kind of prick. Like, he's violent, but he shows mercy. Because
He's
that
a self-righteous
is
prick.
efficient.
He's a self-righteous. At least
That's-
Batman's an outright prick.
Oh yeah, no, he's an asshole. He's a complete asshole. But you see, growing up when I was younger, I didn't know who Batman was until after the fact.
I'm sorry for you, homie.
Yeah,
I know.
That's
I
what it's
know.
like to be old, man. You know, they got to write the characters first.
Listen, you had your taste of being old when you decided to fucking go backwards down the fucking steps.
I did go backwards, dude. That was a nosedive. I promise you that now.
Oh, then that means you did it on purpose. Then you just said, "Hey, let me just start
Bad.
fly."
Yeah, it was bad.
I got a versus situation for you guys.
Okay,
Please.
If I put you two into a room right now, you could either choose to be the most badass kung fu dude in the world, or you could choose to have the most badass pistol / handgun right now. What you choosing?
Well, that's fucked up. You don't bring a fucking.
That's what I'm about to say. I'm going John Wick on this motherfucker. Let's go, Beast.
I better.
Now, Beast, don't forget, I never answered to this question.
I'm not gonna get a gun, so I'm just gonna get shot. I'm fucking target practice now. So,
Wow.
but real quick. Listen, folks. I will say this. I do notice that the stream is in fact lagging. That is to no fault of ours. Which I'm pretty sure
Yeah, it's not.
we're strong.
It's not giving me anything, and it's running fine on my monitors over here. So I've got this pulled up
Yeah.
monitor guess as well. So guys, if you were, whenever we drop stream for a second, if you were still in, I advise closing your Twitch app and reopening it, because sometimes it fucks up if you don't reopen it. Like, it could just start playing us back again, but it'll fuck up your shit. It's annoying as fuck. Oh, and fuck
So
Discord. Just throw that out there. We're always talking shit about it behind the scenes. This is the Angry Cast. Yo, fuck Discord.
Hey.
You two have glitched a couple times in here. It's not lining my boxes up for our fucking Windows tonight. Like, dude, fuck Discord. Why are you such a piece of shit all the time? Why is something better than Discord not come out and stomp this piece of shit platform?
I'm sorry that Discord is exposing your incapabilities. I'd never have a problem lining with the box. I'm just saying. I ain't never missed the box. That's why I got 3 little ones. Well, 3 big ones now. That's what you said.
Whoa, that is what she said.
So to put this point to bed, Panda's taking projectiles. Beast, you taking projectiles too?
I'm gonna have to. I mean, I don't like guns
Wow.
anyway, regardless of what. You know what I'm saying?
I
I'm the
said
kind of
John
person-
Wick, technically. So that left me open. All right, I'll kill you with my fucking Apple Pencil.
Seeing,
So Beast, this makes me real angry. I'm gonna tell you why, because I asked you if you had the chance to use your
no, dude,
projectiles or no projectiles. You was
I
like, no
don't. I don't like
projectiles.
guns. I don't. So if anything, I'm the kind of person I'm gonna choke the shit out of you and watch you suffer. Okay, I'm that type of asshole, and
Okay.
no kings, no master can attest to that. I am that type of asshole. I hate fucking guns. I'm gonna put my hands on you. So if I had that choice, yeah, I'm not going in with a fucking gun.
In all honesty, when we answered the question, Beast and I didn't know the context because Nasty wouldn't tell us, which is what made me angry.
I said projectiles. If you two had the fight, projectiles or no projectiles. You
We
said
didn't.
projectiles.
We
Panda.
didn't realize that you were meaning fighting each other. Now, in light of
Yeah.
that, I stand behind
I'm
my
so
answer though.
sorry.
I'm going at Beast with a gun because Beast is a lot bigger than me, and I'm going to make sure I win this fight.
I'm so sorry you couldn't understand the words that were coming out of my mouth. Say something.
Facts.
Say something.
Beast, I want to
I'm still
hear it. You
waiting
didn't
to
go any
Beast.
better.
No, I'm responding to my boy. He's like, yo, he's like dragging people down the stairs and all. Yes, I remember that stupid shit.
Wow.
But yes, I'll go on my hands. No projectiles, man. No nothing. I'm good.
All right, stream. So who's gonna take this? You gotta let us know. The man with the gun, or the man with the iron fist, and the iron
He
beard.
would
You
give
let
you
us
the
know.
iron fist.
The man with the iron fist, the iron beard. Let us know.
So
that's a
we
great
got to
name,
make it more
Iron
interesting.
Beard.
You got to make it more interesting because if you're saying he shoot from the hip, I'm gonna lose regardless of what. But if you're giving him an obstacle, like you got to get to your car to get said gun,
I still got you. I still got you. Even with my
Guys,
fucked
that's
up
number
foot.
one.
This is life or death we're talking about.
What are
Fucked
the
up foot or not, I'm getting out of there.
Is he
This is the
shooting
fastest
right
goddamn hobble you ever seen. Just
Is he shooting with his left hand?
Does he have his glasses on? Like,
And we're both fucked. We're both blind. I mean, I'm blind.
It's a simple fucking question, and you trying to take that shit to the next level, yo. And they wonder why we angry in this world. They wonder why shows like American Gladiator were like this shit when we were kids,
That was
and we
the
love
shit.
seeing people get whacked in the face, even if it was with oversized Nerf jousting gear. Just smack him in the face.
Yo,
So-
but those were the days, man. Back in the day.
I had no idea till I was this many years old whenever I learned that Terry Crews was on that. Like you all told me that this week. I was like, what the fuck? Really?
Yep.
How did I miss
Yep.
that?
Terry
fucking
Crews.
sick. That's fucking
There were a
sick.
couple of people on there though.
Yeah.
Your
We gotta
beast
work.
is faster than you think.
Wow.
That's the white dude at Legends.
That's fucked up. Yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to find video, homie. Like if you're gonna bring that up, like you can't just tease it. You can't just show us the hip and not expect us to want
So let me tell you real quick. What happened was it was a college night. And it was like minority versus preppy. And so what happened was we kicked one out the front door and we kicked the others out the back door. And the guy's like, man, I think you're just favoring those guys. You know what I'm saying? You're just keeping them inside there. Oh, actually, he didn't sound like that. He was like, you're just keeping them inside there. You're not even kicking them out. I was like, listen, if you want us to kick them out the front door with you and let them finish the situation, because we don't have to touch them after we get out the door. The guy's like, no, I think you're just showing favoritism. So listen, nah, it's not even like that. We sent them out the back door. There's a parking lot back there, and then he dropped the N-word.
Ooh.
He's like, man, you're just nothing but it, and then said it, and I was like,
Yeah, someone's getting their fucking teeth smashed in on that
bro,
one.
when he said it, okay, the look on his face
He knew.
said everything I needed to know, because from the moment he said it, he looked like one of those Looney Tune characters and took off, and you saw smoke, and my ass went right after him, and so many people tried stopping me to convince me not to. Okay, now I'm not gonna sit there and say I caught the guy, because apparently he came back with cops, and well, to his dismay, those cops didn't agree with what he said, because one was a lesbian. Actually, I think two of them were lesbians, and it was three women. So he lost that battle.
So, oh, you're being any type of fucking douchebag, you lose. Goodbye. Doesn't matter what brand of douche, you picked the wrong night, bro.
He did. He really did, man.
You still chose douche. Shame
Yeah,
on you.
you still chose douche. That's where you fucked up. You had the option to be a douche or not be a douche. You chose douche. Fuck you.
But yeah, man, that was one of my wonderful stories, and I was angry as shit.
Understandably. Fuck that shit.
Well, the point of the projectiles versus using your fist came, and I think the inception of this came when we started talking about that show that is on HBO Max now. It was originally a Cinemax show. Yeah,
Bruce
I was
Lee
telling
one?
you about
Hey.
the Bruce Lee one. Yeah.
I still
So-
want to catch this one.
It's a show called Warrior. For those of you who are looking for like that next epic show, I just heard Khaleesi say yes in the background. Like she popped her head in just to agree. the exception, we started watching this show, and for those of you on the stream, it's historical footnote time. The show Kung Fu with Robert Carradine, with Keith Carradine. Robert Carradine is the son. Who was the one that was in Kill Bill? That's Keith Carradine, right?
That's David?
David Carradine.
David
Thank you.
Carradine, yeah.
David
The
Carradine.
autoerotic asphyxiation guy?
Yeah, the guy who hung himself while beating off because aggression.
I love that when they make fun of that in the South Park episode, they have Kenny do that in a fucking Batman costume. Like, is that just like...
Aggression. Dude was so obsessed with aggression. He was the dude. It was a Qui-Gon Kane or Qui-Gon Kane. I can't remember the name. I mean, once I found out that what happened to Bruce Lee happened, you couldn't do it anymore. Bruce Lee originally pitched this show about a monk who leaves Shaolin, comes to the States, and practices Eastern philosophy in trying to resolve things. It doesn't always require a gun. Bruce Lee pitched it. He was too yellow. He was too, Asian at the time, so they went out and got David Carradine, who's half Asian and half... No, he's not even. Like a cousin. Whatever, regardless. So Bruce Lee had other writings, and one of his writings was about this guy who comes over from China, ends up in San Francisco, in a very, it's Indians versus the Irish
It's like Gold Rush
versus
time.
the Protestants during the Gold Rush, and Chinitos. And he speaks English. He has a half American grandfather, and so he can speak English. And people pick a fight with him just to call him whatever they want to call him, but he speaks English and starts serving people up. Like, oh shit, awesome. Then they do this whole Western episode, and after we finish the Western episode, Khaleesi and I are like, yo, your mom loves Westerns. Your mom loves Kung Fu movies. Like, I've sat down and watched The Five Fingers of Death with her mom. And I'm like, your mom's is like a 70-year-old Dominican woman whose English is her second language. And she would love the fuck out of this show. Damn, your mom's like some violence. We need to find this in Spanish. And that was just like, well, if she likes violence, I like violence. You like violence. Like, it ain't the
Everybody
story
likes
that's sucking us in. Everybody likes violence. And the question I posed to these gentlemen, and we've been racking our brains on, and what we wanted to bring to you is from the time you're little, think about the cartoons you saw. Guys, you gave me a bunch of them. I'll let y'all go ahead and just run down the list.
Let's do the most obvious, Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes was violent as fuck. It was great, but it was violent as fuck. I loved it.
It's aggressive
every
as
fucking
fuck.
second. Yeah, it is.
Pepe Le Pew is the most aggressive cartoon character to ever exist on television.
Bruh,
Who are you telling?
Bruh. Yeah, Pepe
And,
Le
like,
Pew's
ropes
got
and
some
shit.
questionability.
And ropes, like the chick has been in ropes. Like, don't get it twisted.
No, like, you
Wile E.
watched
Coyote.
Marvin the Martian.
Mm-hmm.
Laser guns.
Now, don't take that as us condemning it. We're just pointing out we're predisposed. That's all it is.
Yosemite Sam.
I love Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite
Foghorn
Sam.
Leghorn and the goddamn dog, dude. Every time it hit the end of it, like Foghorn Leghorn hit him with a bat or some shit.
The Roadrunner
And
Wile
Wiley.
E. Coyote. Wile E. Coyote could order arms. He ordered weapons. Like, if that show was to come out now and 100 years from now, our kids are watching it like we were, or our grandkids or grandkids. He'd be ordering nukes. Like, he'd literally get a snook from the Acme Company. I'd be real fucking petrified of that shit, yo. The snook. Suitcase nukes, baby. So the question we want to pose to you guys and Beast, most importantly, because you're our resident skeptic,
Hey.
the programming, dude, is it predictive? Are we being shown these things to, prep us for violence, man? Are the people that storm the Capitol just idealists who think violence is the way?
I'll say yeah.
Wow.
think
Thanks for
that's
coming
too-
out, everybody.
Yeah, we're ending on a high.
Rotation TV's accomplished its mission. It's been a pleasure spending all this time with you. I got somebody to go beat the shit out of outside. I'll be back.
Just drop a big ass weight on there.
So that's what we're gonna propose, guys.
I do agree with you guys on that one. And I know normally I'm the one who doesn't agree with shit like this, but what you feed people's minds, and I mean, especially if they're sponges, especially if they're a follower and they're not natural leaders. If their mind isn't strong enough to sit there and comprehend, don't fucking do that stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What they watch, they will reenact. I mean, how many shows do you see? I mean, like wrestling, it tells you. First thing that pops on, it says, "Do not try this at home."
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah.
Does it?
Shit, when I was a kid, it didn't warn
Yeah,
me.
it didn't warn a fucking thing.
Because when we were kids, you know what I'm saying, we can do dumb shit and we're gonna bounce back because we were so used to doing dumb shit and fucking healing. Now, fucking, you get a little nick and they're like, oh.
I feel like you're really rubbing in the fact that I fell down the stairs.
I really feel like a couple of shots were fired, yo. I see the smoke trails behind you, my
I'm telling
guy.
you, bro. I feel like you're just taking your shot today.
Yo, don't think aggression can't be carried. Don't think aggression can't be carried out in the virtual world. Nico sent me some shit about a Liverpool fan at the Capitol, and within 5 minutes, I matched a photo up to him. I put together a meme that makes it look like him. The outfit. And then I crossed out the Liverpool hat, and then and I said, "Take it back." He wouldn't, so I went ahead and photoshopped in his logo for me because fuck that. Take it back. This is the dude.
Oh man,
this is the guy. That's totally a Liverpool insignia.
Brick.
Told him, I was like, "Go take it back. Take it back." It didn't come back. That's dude kind of zoomed in.
oh boy,
That's Nico, as you all know.
oh boy.
Slight
I see where this
resemblance.
is going.
Slight resemblance. So I did what I had to do. I worked a little bit of iPhone magic.
Oh boy.
Said, "Fuck with me, take that shit back." He wouldn't. So I went ahead and flipped it. Oh God, where is it? Gosh darn it. There it is.
Gosh darn it.
I heard this shit too. The Manchester United.
Dude's now an Arsenal fan.
Oh, Arsenal. That's funny.
And I got photos of him in an Arsenal jersey. Yo, mess with me. I'll call the Capitol Police. I'll call the ones that still got jobs. Don't fuck around. I'm real aggressive right now.
Wow.
So my whole point is this: don't think Canada can't get you just because you're sitting there on camera, my guy, booting all.
I'll hobble all the fucking way over there. Try me.
Boot and all. Just hobble it, kick you with his good foot.
Kick you with a good.
Now I'm not saying he could pull some shit like that off on me, but you know, I'm spry. I'm like a spider monkey.
Wow.
I'm like
All
Miles
jacked
Morales.
up on Mountain Dew. I come at you like a spider monkey.
Like a spider monkey.
Wow.
Think about this. Sesame Street. Oscar the Grouch is a bully, yes or no?
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
But, you know, even though he got chewed out, "No, Oscar, don't be a grouch." Oscar was never kicked off of Sesame Street. There was no cancel culture back then. You had to learn how to deal with bullies. Now, I don't know if Oscar could continue to live on Sesame Street these days. It's not hard to evict this nigga. It's not like he lives in a
cancel
building.
his ass
All he
out.
has to do is move his garbage
Just
can.
move the
And I
garbage
still let
can.
Josh live on Sesame Street.
Wow.
You gotta fucking cancel this guy out with that whole cancel nation.
For the time you were little, the time you were little to the time you were this big. I know when we were talking about this Warrior thing, and guys, HBO Max, check it out. See if we can get it renewed. Like, we're on a campaign. Me and my wife need this in our lives. Like, 2021 is shaping up to be 2020 on steroids, and the aliens ain't showing up yet. So I need something to keep us preoccupied. Rotation needs something to keep us kind of in the pocket until the aliens show up. I do want to talk about another karate dude, and I think we all know who he is. And he had to fight a dude named Sho'nuff. And Sho'nuff used to walk around and say,
Who's the master?
Who's the master? Oh, no. Panda, please tell me you've seen Enter the Dragon with Bruce Leroy. Number one Soul Brother? The first hip hop.
No, I
black
know.
karate
No,
movie?
okay, so I know what you're talking about. I know I've been around with it, but I can honestly say I know what it is. I know it's been played around me, but I've never sat down and watched it myself. Yeah, I dropped the ball on this one. This is one I don't
Yeah,
know.
he sure did. Yo,
Yeah.
Cat, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and
This
just,
is
you know,
one I don't know very
when
well.
you got that glow.
No, like I've seen, like I can pull up little snippets in my mind, but like no, like I don't really.
Slay the last dragon.
Yeah,
Come
man, like
on.
that's homework. You got homework this weekend, just like Spider-Verse was homework for me last weekend.
And fucking Frodo playing soccer was homework for me like fucking a month ago.
Okay, cool. That's a great point, yo.
Dog, that was a fucking insane movie.
And what was the main theme of said movie?
Yo, violence. Fucking
Violence.
They were whooping each other's ass like it was just natural.
Violence, yo. Apparently, this movie's about football hooligans, and they play for they support West Ham. And Frodo's this great journalist at Harvard, and he has a roommate who's got white privilege, and gets caught with coke. And who ends up getting caught with the coke? I'm sure you can connect the dots.
Yeah.
And dude hands him like $10,000. He's like, yeah, but my dad's a congressman. I can't get in trouble. You got this. Once my dad gets elected, we'll get you a pardon. Don't worry about it. He goes out to England, hooks up with Jax from Sons of Anarchy, who's a West Ham fan, and they go to the games more just to fight firms. And in England, when you're a soccer hooligan, you're a part of a firm. And every team has a firm, like fans they just love beating the shit out of each other. They go to another team's city to just start a fight with their fans, with their ultras. And Frodo learns what it's like to get punched in the mouth. So even if you don't want to watch this movie for any other reason,
To watch Frodo get punched in the mouth is a very
watch Frodo get
gratifying
punched in
moment.
the mouth, it's totally worth it.
Yeah, I
Bro,
definitely
and
wanna
the
see
way he
that.
comes back with that fighting is just insane.
Is that how you fight? Is this how you fight?
That's how we fought. That's how we fought. That's how we
Wow.
fought.
Hit
Stop
kitty
it.
closet.
Stop it. Yo, he offers him a West End smile, which is they were going to give him a credit card. Right here. And then just punch him so that this way he gets that Glasgow smile. He gets that dude from Sons of Anarchy, the Irish one.
You could do
They
that
call that the
with
Glasgow
a credit
smile.
card? I've never heard
Now,
that.
according to this movie, you can. I mean, I didn't get
Bro.
a chance to confirm it, but goddamn. But violence, bro. Violence. It's called Green Street Hooligan. I know we've been talking about this movie for a second, but
Hooligan.
yo, you want to see the ultimate example of why we love aggression? You've taken these dudes and you put them in a stadium and you let them rally around a cause. And then I'm going to defend this tooth and nail, whether on the pitch or off. And I can't play football, so I'm going to go ahead and beat the shit out of their fans just to show you how fucking awesome we are. And they're actual hooligans, I've heard. I've never been able to confirm it. That if their ultras went around and beat the shit out of everybody else, they technically won the season, at least in that culture. They might have been dead last and got relegated, but goddamn it, the hooligans, we won that cup. So violence is in our nature, people. If you're in the chat, we'd like to thank you all for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link tree for us real quick. But tell us, do you think that violence is something that we're predisposed to? Because Rambo cartoon, yo, when that was sent to me, I don't remember that. I remember G.I. Joe. They had a cartoon for Rambo. And the dad from Fresh Prince was one of the dudes that was like, I think his name was Turbo or some shit. Yeah, the mechanic.
Wow.
The mechanic in that show was Reginald, whatever his name is. The dad from, no, not the dad from Family Matters. Messed that one up. But the dad from Fresh
Oh,
Prince.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, I don't remember Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil. Sorry, Uncle
Okay,
Phil.
so wait. Uncle Phil is in the Rambo cartoon.
Yeah. Just look up characters Rambo cartoon, and I'll point exactly who he is. And hearing his voice is spooky because you always think of him as Uncle Phil. Like, you don't think of him as, this badass. You don't think of him being in a cartoon where Rambo says such lines as, "You should have ate a rat instead of working for one." He beats the shit out
Yo,
of
sure shit. He wasn't kidding. He was Turbo.
No, of course, yeah.
I'm
Vic
just
comes out
saying,
here
like,
saying,
I didn't
you
think
really pushing this aggression.
Yeah, I'm
shit. You
telling
looking
you.
for buttons.
I'm telling you.
What was that shit from that movie? You're a line crosser. You're a habitual line crosser. You're crossing this line, beast.
Yes,
I'm a
bro.
lot closer than Panda is.
Yeah.
I'm a
Neil
messed up
Ross
uncle
was
right now.
Rambo. John Rambo. They could have at least, got Sylvester Stallone.
No, they couldn't have.
I was
That
about to
nigga
say,
was shooting
could
Rocky.
they have? Here you go,
Rambo.
I'm bringing up Uncle Phil's character on the screen right now.
And I hate to say it, hard to deal with Stallone in the 80s. Yo, you guys.
I mean, it's hard to deal with Stallone in any decade.
Yeah.
You might be right.
I don't know. I appreciated his cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy.
I got no beast with Stallone at this point, man. He looks better than I'm going to look at 70.
You're not wrong about that. It looks better than you look now.
Hey, once I get some HGH budget,
You get that MSG budget.
I got MSG budget, I need HGH budget.
That's insane.
So good question to pose for you guys.
Okay.
The Terminator. Is the Terminator a good guy, or is he a bad guy, or is John Connor the bad guy?
He's not a villain. I'll say he's not the bad guy. Saying John Connor's the bad guy, I could see that. Like we've talked about
Yeah,
this.
no, I would sit there and say the Terminator's the good guy, and John Connor would definitely be the bad guy.
Yeah, I'm in favor. I'm in favor of the machines at this point.
Well, I mean, I get Beast's point on it. Because at the end of the day, all the Terminator did was go back and try to do his job.
That's it. He's just a working class man.
John
I'm sorry, I
Connor
couldn't
knew-
miss that fucking. I couldn't miss
You're
that.
not
shit.
wrong, my guy.
He was just a
John-
working
yo.
class android.
The Terminator.
It was the blue collar.
in a smoky room. The smell of wine and cheap perfume.
Oh my god.
Yo, all he was doing was he was going back to fix the copy machine. And John Connor finds out and sends this other dude who comes out of nowhere that he hired for 2 crack rocks and the possibility of sleeping with this chick who, doesn't have her mind about her because she's a teenager. And sends him back to go fuck with this dude doing his job. Dude wasn't doing nothing but trying to do his job, man. What he was programmed to do. If you stop something from doing what it's supposed to do, you're a bad person.
You're a bad person. Wow. Oh my god.
All right, so according to rotation, we put John Connor as the villain. Sean
Connor's
Connor's
most
totally the
definitely
villain.
There he
John
is.
Connor is the villain. But let me ask you guys this. I mean, at the end of the day, then, if we're saying John Connor's a villain, I really believe that there might be some other villains in the 80s that we didn't think were villains.
Villains that we didn't think were villains?
Yeah.
Dude, fucking Daniel from goddamn Karate Kid. I've been on this for a long time, dude. Cobra Kai.
Yo, in watching Cobra Kai, I really feel like LaRusso was the bad guy.
He's a fucking prick, dude.
I think it's a matter of perception.
Is it, though?
So you're saying you can perceive differently on what's good and bad and it be valid? There's got to be a,
I
there's
mean,
gotta
I
be a
think we could
standard,
look at it
bro.
from.
There's got to be a
I
standard.
think we could look at it. Well, I don't know. I mean, after watching it, like I really did get the chance to watch the entire series. It was like literally like what 4 or 5 hours.
You could see it from the movie.
Dude, and what makes me laugh is the fact that even in the show, you know what I'm saying, bro, it made me fucking laugh so hard when you hear in the crowd, "You were the fucking bully," and I was like, "Oh shit."
Think about it like this. You're throwing a party, right? Me and Panda show up to your party. Your ex is at the party, and she's done nothing but make your life a living hell. Like, yo, you should have had 4 radios, and she smashed all 4 of them. And then I show up with Panda, and Panda starts talking to your ex, who you're not really a fan of. So you get a little frustrated because why is this dude at this party talking to you? Because you came out to my party. Like, what's going on here? I didn't invite this dude. You smash her radio because Panda decided to holler at her, and then Panda kicks you in the face. Are you the bad guy?
I see where you're going with it.
Yeah, because Daniel's the asshole.
No, but later on that night, you're in the bathroom, and all of a sudden, this nigga Panda finds a hose, and you're taking a shit. You're doing nothing but taking a shit. And then out of nowhere, this dude just sprays you with the hose. And not even the soft setting, like the super hard, cold. Is Panda the good guy in that situation?
Nah.
No, I think I'm the good guy.
Daniel LaRusso's a fucking asshole, yo. It's a fucking asshole. Poor Johnny is just an alcoholic, journeyman at this point. Had his whole life ahead of him. And now he can redo. Well, he doesn't even know how computers work. He doesn't even understand computers are rechargeable. This nigga Daniel LaRusso scarred him, not only physically and emotionally, but he stunted his growth. He kept him as a teenager. That ain't right, man. That nigga's an asshole.
Right.
The only dude worse than him, in my opinion, is Zach Morris.
Damn.
Only reason why Zach Morris
He's
is
a
talking
fucking
about this
prick.
cast.
Yeah, no, I agree with this. Let's go ahead and go in, man. Fuck Zach
He's not
Morris.
violent though.
He's
not
not
violent.
violent. He's
No,
not physically
but
violent, but he destroys
He's like the
people
biggest
emotionally.
cop. Yeah, he does.
Yo,
Damn.
He sold Lisa out on multiple occasions. Like straight up sold her, threw her under the bus. Like, hey, stand here. I gotta show you something. The bus. Lisa's underneath it. He turned out Jesse, turned her into a fucking drug addict. Yo, he hit on Kelly's little sister. He's constantly using everybody as cheap labor. Poor
not-
Screech. I'm not even gonna get into Screech.
Yeah, no. He treats Screech like a piece of shit, bro. Everyone does though. Poor Screech.
Slater should have put his fist through his face at some point. I would have been totally okay with that. Like, that would have been a lesson I'd have been willing to learn as a kid. Even though I like Zach Morris got punched in the mouth because he's an asshole.
He's an asshole.
And then they should have did one of those NBC, the more you knows, just after the fact. So Slater punched Zach in the face. This is what happens to bullies. The more you know.
Wow. Wow. No, I agree though. Like, dude, he fucking he just destroys people. Like, he's always talking down to every woman he sees. He's always like the biggest negative player. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll hoard around. Like, I'm not even gonna act like I didn't. But at the same time, like, dude, I never destroyed people during it. Like, dude, he fucking every girl he talks to is so negative. Like, it's horrible, dude. It sets in such a way to be definitely a bully. Like the cool bully though, the accepted bully that no one saw was a bully. Everyone had those bullies at school. Fuck those.
Days just negging women. I saw him neg a fat woman. I saw him neg a chick in a wheelchair. Like, the dude is just an asshole, man. Just the epitome of asshole. And you know what his reward was? He got to become the mayor of California on that new show.
See, I haven't
the
watched
new
it.
Saved by the Bell. I haven't
watch
watched it yet. I just know he's the mayor.
It's out?
Yeah, it's on Peacock. And on other streaming devices that may or may not be.
Let's talk about both of those subjects for a second. If
Uh-oh.
we're talking about shit that pisses me off, let's talk about that. We've wanted to talk about cutting the wire for a while. All right, we've had this on the fucking segment. We've touched on it a couple times, but we're here. Like, dude, fuck all that shit, dude. How are there so many streaming platforms that your streaming service bill is more than what cable was? More. Like, holy fuck, dude, everything's so spread out and saturated with just fucking garbage. You have to move between them. Disney Plus is doing okay right now, and they got a lot more on the slate. Like, I have to actually give it to Disney for a moment.
I do. I can
But
agree with that.
Netflix been sucking some dick for a while. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, they keep raising the prices.
Keep raising their prices. They have garbage fucking content on there. For the most part, you get a couple little, shiny nuggets in the turd here and there, but overall, it's fucking garbage. Hulu, I give or take Hulu. I binge TV shows back to back, so Hulu and me are we're kind of there. But no, man, and then Amazon Prime. Like, take that for example. Yeah, you get it free with an Amazon Prime fucking subscription. Big fucking whoop. Their content is either great and then never seen again, or it's just fucking garbage.
Well, I told you, I think that they're the most consistent, but I think that's only because they release the least amount of content, or the least amount of original content. No, Hulu releases less original content than they do. Hulu has access to a lot more of the network shit, but Netflix drops some shit. Like, they just dropped a show. Nicolas Cage is the host. It's called The
I've been
History
seeing
of
the
Curse
memes about
Words.
this shit going around.
Yeah, like, what's the history of the word fuck?
It just
What?
goes to show Nicolas Cage will take any role.
I mean, come on. What was the last movie you saw him in? Oh, wait. No, there was this one.
The last one we saw is irrelevant. The last one he shot, Google it.
Yeah, the last one he shot was, oh my God, Jiu-Jitsu or some shit like that?
I saw it.
Yeah, it's that garbage. You're entirely
It was garbage. It was horrible.
Point being.
Well, I mean,
Don't get
Frank
me wrong,
Grillo has to
I'm
be in
gonna watch
movies.
it, but that's because I'm fucking programmed. But it goes to prove a point. Like, dude, there's so many streaming services with such garbage being given to us that we're paying more at that time. And like we have as a collective, we have goddamn YouTube TV. Like, holy fuck! The second I found out how much that was, I was like, what the fuck is this? This exists? This is a thing?
Dude.
This video will be on YouTube. YouTube, suck my dick. Right there. Like, what the fuck?
It's no joke, man. Like, I
Man.
cut the cord to try to get cheaper, and I saved maybe $20 in the process.
Man, I don't even think it would be that much when you factor. Like, if you have Peacock and it's not included with your provider and shit like that, yeah. I think it's going to be more expensive than what just basic cable is. And like when you add in HBO and you add in Showtime and stuff like that, because like they come out with some original shows that are worth some shit. Like Dexter was Showtime originally, and that shit's coming back. Violence. Why are we drawn to violence?
Why we're drawn to violence?
Dexter, and I'll pay for that shit to get Dexter.
Shit.
So the word fuck, do you know what the origin of the word fuck is? And fuck is probably the most aggressive word I can think of in the English language.
It's the most versatile. It's probably the most prominent word in my vocabulary, and that's probably a bad thing considering I have a child on the way.
So the word fuck comes from England when the king had the right to basically say that sex was outlawed unless you got permission. So it was fornication under consent of the king.
Wow.
F-U-C-K. Fornication
Fuck, it's an
under...
acronym. That's
It's an
hilarious.
It's
Wow.
Wow.
And on the word fuck, what's funny is I didn't even think about that shit. I wonder if I can figure it out for you guys. One of my homegirls, the one that inspired the MTV post earlier that I shamelessly stole from her and gave her, props for it.
My shoe came
She put
off.
up something else, was take the first 4 letters of your first name and then take the first 4 letters of your last name and replace them with the word fuck. Panda, I actually figured out yours.
Oh, thank you, because like I'm not with it. I was like,
So Jame,
okay,
last letter S stays, so fucks. And you have how many letters in your last name?
4.
Fucks, fuck.
Fucks, fuck.
Fucks, fuck. Beast.
I love how he's trying to.
I'm thinking about. I was like, fuck who, or fuck who and fuck her.
Fuck ya.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck ya. Fuck ya, Fiani? Fuckani?
Fuckani. Oh, forever. Forever Fuckani. Every time. Don't ever be late. Where you at, Fuckani?
Mine was fucker, fuck on. Some shit like that.
Fucker,
Guys, if
fuck
you
on.
have yours, figure us out. Let us know in the chat.
Wow.
We'd love
Just
to
use
know
them
with
for
the
your friends.
translation.
Every time they're being fucks.
Fucks, fuck.
Fucks, fuck. Wow.
Fucks, fuck is still the best. The one of the dudes who responded, it was like it turned into fucks, fuck my son or some shit. Because I think his last name was Jameson. Like it was really bad. Fucking fuck my son or some shit. Like yo, I can't play this game. It was the worst shit ever. I'm not pulling up Instagram to go search for it right now, but it was bad.
That's some shit.
It was bad, man. So outside of the Rambo cartoon, though, and outside of the Looney Tunes, G.I. Joe, man, like
Definitely
G.I.
some
Joe,
aggressive
you
warring
voted.
shit.
Yeah, man, you voted for the good guys. You voted for, you were rooting for a dude named Tunnel Rat, and all he did was dig tunnels and blow shit up. But Tunnel Rat was my man. Sergeant Slaughter.
See, I
He
know I'm
was
too
such a
young for this
badass
one.
G.I. Joe.
I'm too young for
He was
this.
such a badass G.I. Joe. They made him a wrestler.
That's true.
That's kind of cool.
Fucking the spitting image.
The spitting image.
That's the Matrix.
But even
Such a
Power
popular
Rangers was
thing.
violent.
It was very violent.
To take it to your age, Panda,
Well,
is
no,
that the epitome?
No, it's definitely not the epitome, dude. I grew up with like my age category when it comes to violence and why we're drawn to it so hard. Like, dude, I come from the childhood of like Dragon Ball Z on TV, Rurouni Kenshin, Yu Yu Hakusho, Samurai Jack, Transformers Armada, Transformers in general. That shit's violent as fuck.
Sure shit. Beetleborgs. Wow.
Beetleborgs, yo, no eye holes. Love you for the drop on that one. And like
I don't remember that one.
Beetleborgs was the shit. Animorphs,
remember
the
that
fucking
shit.
series, like the little book series from the Scholastic School Fair. Like, dude, there was a lot of violent shit from my generation. Everything did, but then you have to look at outside of that, other aggressions. Like, I'm the Fast and the Furious age. Like, you want to talk about like shit that's programming? Yeah, like so. Fast and Furious is a lot of fucking like. If you're into Fast and Furious, you can't watch one of those movies and go driving within an hour because you're going to be lead-footed as fuck. You're going to get pulled over. So it's going to happen, dude. You go see a new fucking Fast and Furious, you just have a drink there somewhere. Like, just chill for a minute before you go because you're going to get a ticket. When a new Fast and Furious comes out, those cops are just waiting. They're like, we know what's coming.
Yo, for real.
Eco.
What up, Eco?
What up?
All right, wait. We got one. Where's the others?
They ain't going to fall in. They'll be in.
You know they will.
Yeah, they roll in packs.
They do, bro. They roll in a
They
pack.
roll in packs. Who's got the phone next?
I wasn't ready for that shit.
Eco, you just showed up. We being real aggressive right now. Wait, we just up to 13. Here we go. Those motherfuckers slacking tonight. Yo, it's all about It's all about slapping your friends in the face. Beast went north and pushed Panda down the stairs, and this thing is in a boot now.
That's exactly what happened, dude.
Because this is the aggression cast.
Made fun of him too much. He got his fucking revenge tonight.
But you when you think of something like Fast and the Furious, I remember having the first Fast and the Furious movie I saw. I had a Hyundai Elantra hatchback that was salamander green. But as soon as I saw that Fast and Furious movie, you best believe that I threw that fucking clutch into manual, that little fake manual that doesn't require a clutch. Drop it down in a second when I should be in third just to get some revs and to get that sound with some aggressive ass music playing. Being a Toyota Yara. Toyota Yara just trying to peel out.
My first Fast and the Furious car, I'd say I got it around Tokyo Drift era. And it was a first-gen Mitsubishi Eclipse. Had a little fart can on the back of it. And yeah, like, dude, it was a tight-ass little tiny car. Like, it was, like, spotless. So, like, of course, you know, I was 16. Like, fuck that shit, dude. I watched Fast and Furious go out and drift that shit all the time. Like, da-da-da-da.
Yo, thank God movies like Cannonball Run and what's that other one with Frankenstein as the driver? Death Race?
Death Race.
Wow.
That's some aggressive. I'm gonna watch that tonight. I haven't seen that movie in a while.
Death Race. Isn't that the one with
movies.
Jason Statham?
Yeah,
Jason Statham played in it. There's been a couple of ones, but yeah. Thank God some shit like that wasn't as prevalent during the Fast and the Furious times, because think how many dudes would have literally been trying to just.
Well, we have those. It's called Demolition Derbies, dude. I'm from the South. Let's go.
They still have those things?
Yeah, they fucking still have those things. Absolutely.
Just go down by the holler.
You go down the holler, you go talk to Billy Ray, he'll send you up the way about a quarter mile, and then you're good.
You get over to the old Jenkins farm.
That's probably correct, actually. That was probably the most accurate part of that joke. Oh, dude, fuck that area. Like, fuck, you know I'm here. Everyone knows it. Fuck this area. Fuck Tennessee. Fuck everyone here. Fuck your fucking mind frame. Like, every one of you racist pieces of shit. Every one of you ignorant who think you know the world and never left your little tiny ass hometown. Suck my brown cock. I hate every one of you. Sorry, I had to get that
the
out.
level of ignorance. No, we were talking when you were in the hospital. The level of ignorance there had my man thinking about not getting his ankle looked at. He was ready to just move the fuck on. I'm like, all right, well, at least go to CVS and get you a brace. Like, I get it. So I'm like, well, what about this? And he's like, nope. And I'm like, what about it? It's like, okay, yeah, I get it. Like, under these circumstances, it is acceptable to leave the hospital without getting checked.
Even worse than that, dude. Like, I got the boot, I got out, and like I always say, if you're in any type of bad mood, don't go to Walmart, don't go to any type of big store. Just sit your ass at home. No. So like, I had to though. I got a pregnant wife. She needed food. It was that simple. I had to get something. So I'm hobbling the fuck around the store, man. And like, I'm getting ready to check out. I'm kind of like looking in between the aisles, trying to find a Red Bull. Never found my Red Bull. I'm gonna point that out there. And I'm like hobbling, and then all of a sudden this little fucking Karen comes by and like, dude, tries to like run me over to get in front of me to the open use scan as I'm hobbling up to it, like five to seven hobbles away. And she like tries to run me over. I'm like, no, it's okay. You go right ahead. But my dude, I'm in a boot. I'm like hobbling up like in physical pain. Little bitch is like trying to run me over. You little prick.
No, it happened to me at the 99-cent store. Like, I've been listening to metal all day. I've been just going in, like, getting aggressive. Get to the 99-cent store. I'm making hot dogs tonight. And for those of you who saw the Instagram post, had some delicious New York style Gray's papaya dogs, and I got some video footage. You get that recipe if you show up Tuesday night for What's on Your Plate, 10 p.m.
Hey.
Shameless
I'm
plug.
excited about
Shameless
that.
plug. Shameless plug.
Say something.
Shameless plug. Say something. But I turned around because I had to stop to the 99-cent store. I needed wipies. You know, because like Panda told you a couple of weeks ago, wipe your ass. You know, don't walk around with a shitty ass. Don't walk around with dingleberries in your butt. You know, get you some wipies. But they didn't have the kind that you could flush.
More than others.
Yes, this is true. But I wanted to, you know, keep my ass clean, and I needed the ones. And I was just on that. Do I just dump these, you know, these wipies down the toilet and let it be somebody else's problem because I ain't got a septic tank? That's the building's problem. That ain't got shit to do with me or my kind of person. Let that go. See Velveeta cheese, and I'm like, I know Khalees is gonna ask about these cheese dogs, and I don't have them. So they had these little packets at the 99-cent store of Velveeta cheese. I'm like, yo, this would be perfect on a hot dog. Turn around, grab the pack, turn back forward. Karen jumped in front of me. Karen jumped in front of me. Like, I turned, and next thing I know, she saw me in the line because I saw her walking up.
That's what
Nothing.
I'm saying, dude. Fuck 'em.
Wearing the mask here.
Right there.
Nostrils
Oh,
open.
jeez.
That's a chin topper.
Exactly. Chin diapered out, straight up, super angry. Her saving grace was that she was wearing Chucks, had in some wired headphones, that had a Vans backpack, and I was just like, you know what? You're some kind of hippie teenager, so I'm gonna let you slide.
Wow.
You might be
Wow.
22, so I'm gonna let you live right now. But
You
girl,
gave
you
that
don't know
white
how-
privilege. You gave it. I did too. Don't feel bad.
You don't know how bad you don't know how close you became to being a rotation TV example. Rotation
boom, here
slice
you
of the
are.
knife. Rotation slice of the knife. That's a new thing. What's on your plate? Rotation slice of the knife. Wu-Tang had the swing of the Shaolin sword. We got the rotation slice of the knife.
Wow.
It's all about aggression. I'm telling you, it's been a real aggressive couple of days for me, fellas. Real
You're not
aggressive
wrong.
couple of days.
You're not wrong.
We were talking about something, and we said Daniel LaRusso, the ultimate '80s violent asshole. We'll give Zach Morris number 2 just because he didn't resort to violence. He was smarter when we get into the megalomaniac. The megalomaniac cast,
The megalomaniac.
the megalomaniacal cast, and he'll be the number 1 sociopath we discuss.
I'm ready for that one. That one's gonna be fun. We can get into some really fucking stupid topics on that. Trump's on the table. I'm just saying that.
But what was up with the bullies that Rocky had to fight? Were there really that many assholes in the '80s?
Yeah.
I wasn't even
Damn.
alive, and I'm boned up on the '80s enough. Yeah, boned up.
Damn, like everybody was a fucking bully. Like Creed, I get. Creed had to deal with the BLM of his time, so I get
Yeah.
why he was angry. But Mr. T,
Mr. T was a cock, an
Mr.
absolute
T
dick.
was an asshole, asshole. And then we don't even talk about the ultimate. I know how Beast feels about this dude. Beast was the ultimate of assholes in Rocky.
Oh my god. Is it because I keep saying Von Drago? It's Ivan Drago, yes. But the thing is, he was a bully without even really having a dialogue or saying anything. He's like, I will crush you. I'm like,
If he dies, he dies.
break you. They cheer for him. He's like, come on.
Bad for him though, man. Like he's another Johnny. He's another. You know what?
Yeah, he
He's another-
is.
He's another Johnny. He's another
Holy
Johnny from Cobra
shit.
Kai.
So wait, are we admitting that Johnny back in the day was a bully?
No, Johnny just had a bad hand at life. So did Drago.
They were
You think
teenagers.
Drago had a
Yeah.
choice but to fly from Russia?
I can't.
You think that was
no.
his choice, nigga? Come
Fuck
on,
you.
man.
Say something. Say something.
Oh my god.
Either get on this plane. You can either get on this plane or you can get on this plane.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
That's what
don't
we're
think he had a
doing.
choice in the situation.
Oh
Okay.
man.
What is happening here? A lot. A lot.
We talk about aggression, son. Catch us in about 11 years and you'll feel a lot more like we do today.
He probably already does.
Enjoy your youth. Nah, man. It gets harder. The older
Enjoy
you
your youth. I just realized I'm not young this morning. I had the
Yeah.
old man fall, bro.
get. This dude just moved to Jumanji level 2. We're playing at about level 6 right now, dude.
I'm not going to drop any examples, but yeah, that's about accurate in comparison.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
He still got those luscious locks. He still gets the Eric Estrada looks. He still gets angry about getting carded. Like, you know what it's like to be happy that you were carded?
You're not playing.
Bro.
I should have did that
Tactics to my
today.
D, but like, oh man.
I should have just went and tried to purposely get carded so I could just have a spaz out moment.
It never happens. Like, dude, I won't get carded for months on end, and then I'll get cocky. But I can leave my card. I can leave my wallet. You know, I'll just tap my phone, get carded immediately, every single time. It's such bullshit, dude. I get so angry.
You gotta try to
Do you not
negotiate
see
your way
these
out of that.
grays?
What grays?
Oh, I see them bitches. I ain't letting him get away with that. I see all them grays in that old ass. I
I'm
see
like,
every one
really?
of them. You got like a really shiny one right there tonight.
Yeah, right here.
Yep.
There's quite a few over here, bro. Like,
that was
I'm
extra shiny.
I'm proud to have that shit,
That one's extra shiny.
bro.
I don't get gray.
Man.
Mine goes like that whitish blonde color, like that really, really light blonde. I got a lot of that in my mustache. It's bullshit.
There's not nearly enough salt. I'm not taking my hat off. That's why I wear the hat. And I keep the beard low. It's my shit growing like pubes. looking like a 47-year-old pubic area named Yakov.
Wow.
We're not gonna go there though. We're not gonna go there though.
Wow.
Yo, ultimate 80s bully. Am I right or am I wrong? Is it Biff?
Ooh. Ooh, I don't know. See, another bully. He couldn't get violent because of his position. But like, for me, it's the fucking principal from the Breakfast Club. You mess with the bulls, you get the horns. That fucking douche. Another? You want another? That's another. Two. Dude's a piece of shit.
Oh shit! God, the 80s, man. Fuck.
A gloriously horrible time frame.
Every movie had to have a bully. But you know what? That's their own fault. That's what you get for naming your kid Ducky.
I'm so glad.
I've been trying all night. You've been drinking pretty heavy all night, so I've been trying. I thought Vic had it. I thought Vic had that one.
It's coming.
Ed
It's coming.
Rooney.
Ed Rooney.
Which one's
Yep.
which movie he's from?
He was the principal.
Oh,
He's
that's
the
his name?
principal
Okay.
from the Breakfast Club.
So that was the name of Paul Gleason's character. Okay, I never knew his character name.
Wait, but so Biff was in Back to the Future, but
Oh, yeah.
wasn't the brother in Weird Science Biff too?
Yeah.
The Marine?
Yeah, and he was also a fucking prick in that movie.
Can we start up a campaign to get a pool going? Like, if we can get the numbers right, it'll be Biff. It'll be Biff. You know, young Master Biff.
Ferris Bueller. She says no, that was Ferris Bueller.
Ed Rooney. Oh, you're
Ferris
Bueller's
Bueller's a bully. He bullies his friend.
Ferris Bueller's totally a bully.
Yeah.
He's totally privileged.
100%.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that one.
And his parents were ignorant as fuck. Like, my
We'll
kid would
ruin
never caught me with
every
some
main
shit like
character
that.
of the 80s. Give us enough time.
And let his friend steal my Porsche. Man, listen. Man, listen. Ass whippings all around. I don't care if you can be fixed or not.
You know who else is a fucking prick? Y'all have seen Mallrats, right?
Yeah.
Chick's dad, Yondu. A fucking douche in that movie. Fucking TV
That's
producer sets his daughter up with on a dating show, trying to get her to break up with her boyfriend. Like fucking dick.
I'm telling you, predisposition, predictive programming. Accept these things. Understand that bullies are real. And this is how you unrealistically deal with bullies. Oh, you don't want to unrealistically deal with bullies? Then we'll show you how to be a passive-aggressive asshole, and then you can become the bully. Every archetype is there for you. I think that's the reason you get Tyler Durden. I think Ed Norton's character grew up seeing all these 80s movies, and he just couldn't deal with himself anymore. Does anybody know what Ed Norton's character's name is in that fucking movie?
Oh shit, no. But we can find out right
I
now.
don't know if they ever gave him a name. I think it's Jack, because you remember how there's the Jack's, you know, he starts talking about him like the body parts in third person. Jack's kidney hurts, or
No,
Jack's.
he doesn't have a name. It's just the narrator.
Yeah, it's just the narrator.
It's just like this guy, Denzel Washington's son, the protagonist. That's like that was just
in Tenet. Oh,
Yes.
Tenet. We did it a couple of weeks ago. We did it Christmas Day, and man, it's better with
still gotta watch
subtitles.
The fucking narrator, prick.
It's better with subtitles, but it's still a tough watch, man. But the violence in that movie is glorious. The violence in that movie is glorious. What we as a society benefit with purges, honestly. Like I'm saying, movies are movies, and it couldn't be to that extreme, obviously. But as
There's no way to make it not
humans.
that extreme. Because of what we are as creatures. We will take it that extreme. There's no way around it. No way around it. It's already happening. There's motherfuckers calling for a civil war right this moment. You telling me a purge is not like on the tip?
Oh, the greatest thing ever is that there's dudes that want to break away from the Republican Party. They want to start something called the Patriot Party, not knowing that between 1960 and 1980 in America, there was already a Patriot Party, and they were anti-socialist. No, not anti-socialist. They were straight up American socialists. They were anti-racism, wanted to give out free school lunches to everybody,
As they should.
and they want
no
to
kid
name
should be
themselves.
in debt to eat. If you're forcing them motherfuckers to go to school, quit being a prick.
Yo, you're right. Right. I'm just saying though, like the ignorance. We're gonna be the Patriot Party. First it was the Tea Party. I guess the Patriot Party is better than the Tea Party.
Can we just talk about for just a moment one good thing to come out of all this?
What up?
All the governors going around that pulled the fucking guns on these fucking people. Not a one
Right.
of them. All the governors, like for that fucking shit in the Capitol. Like, dude, there's a little snippet going around where like the governors like barred up the doors and pulled out fucking guns and held their fucking ground. Will
But with Congress.
Well, Congress, my bad. But would never be able to fucking like say anything about that shit. They were just proven it's necessary. Proven.
Oh, you know my feelings, man. I'm sorry. I think we should do it like the Swiss do it. And I want to say it's the Swiss. That you have to join a gun club.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go through
Training.
dozens of hours of training. And then you're legally allowed to carry a gun. You can have certain classifications of weapon, and then it's an open carry situation. You know what? Because if I saw you with something on your hip, and you saw something on my hip,
No,
that's
I
a
agree in the
deterrent.
open carry. I agree 100% in the open carry or even concealed carry. I agree in that 100%. But ownership, that's the conversation that always comes up. It's never about the laws about carrying. That's one of the things that pisses me off the hardest about the conversation. Is it's never about getting. It's always about ownership. And like this has just been proven that like dude, psycho motherfuckers that are willing to go to the extreme because of one douchebag exist. This like what just happened is like comparable to the fucking Nazi party. Like dude, on a real note, like I told you, I was gonna go in on this one. This is fucking comparable to Hitler calling out some motherfuckers from the street to go overturn the fucking government. And like yo, they were allowed to walk the fuck out the door. Add any other race or cultural background to that equation, and they would have been mowed down as they came out. There's some
I had
fucking
that conversation
bullshit.
earlier. I had that conversation earlier about, Trump being banned. And I was like, at some point, you have to stifle somebody's voice. I'm all about the First Amendment, but if Hitler had access to Twitter and he was saying some insightful, hateful shit that started something, at some point you got to draw the line. You know
At
what I
some
mean?
point, it goes from freedom of speech to inciting terrorism, and this was an internal act of terrorism. There's no fucking question that anyone that argues that's fucking stupid.
But the original point of is I like concealed carry, but I think when you see somebody with something on their hip, it makes you think twice.
It does.
And it becomes a
puts
deterrent at
something
that
in
point.
there.
Does.
So, like, dude, I'll go out to eat, and, like, dude, I'm not playing. Like, I've been out twice, and both times, motherfuckers walking around with guns on their hips. And I'm like, dude, I've been through some shit at this point. And I see that gun, and I'm like, dude, my eyes are on it the rest of the time. I'm like, what are they going to do? What are they going to, like, are people that fucking stupid now? Like, there's been some shit pop off everywhere. So, like, even if you have the background sometimes, you got it just to be able to pop some shit off.
If I was at a hibachi restaurant right now and I saw a dude with a samurai sword on his hip, I'm gonna question twice about the amount of scallops I have. It's a deterrent. I'm not gonna act like a dick. I guarantee you Karen will be in her place.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm going to think twice about the amount of scallops I had. Wow.
Yo, and if his name tag says Hanzo, I'm gonna be even more cognizant of that shit. You better know. Good. You say arigato like we say arigato.
Wow.
So Tyler Durden, would you rather be Tyler Durden or would you rather be the narrator?
Everyone wants to be Tyler Durden, don't lie.
But you're a figment.
Who says
Was it
we're
your part was,
not?
Yo,
I'll be the
okay,
narrator.
wait. You'd rather be the narrator.
yes.
You don't even have a name. You are a figment. At least I have a name.
Of course, anybody who's fucking fake has a name.
Well, that's the thing, though. We never really find out who. I think it's two sides of a dominant character. We never really find out what he actually looks like. The movie implies, but you're watching it from a perspective. So the narrator easily could be the voice in Tyler Durden's head. He just happened to win out at the end.
Yeah,
All I know is
maybe.
that all I know is he couldn't smash Shorty the right way. Tyler Durden was giving it to a whole hell of a lot better.
Wow. No, the point being, like, the narrator could be the projective image of what Tyler Durden wanted to be, and, like, it could have been the persona he took on that caused him to snap, and then Tyler Durden being himself and what he truly wanted to be after the fact. So what he thought everyone needed versus who he actually was.
So basically, he has multiple personalities.
I mean,
DID, yeah, DID is
Yeah.
And the most violent thing about that movie is how does the movie end?
With
Well,
the
it's
city
been a-
burning, is it?
Yeah. Did it end in
Violence.
suicide?
Well, no, it doesn't end in suicide. He shoots himself in the head to get rid of the Brad Pitt, and he ends up, and there's that dope ass scene where when like the light shows and doing it in slow mo.
See, it's been a minute. I don't remember that scene vividly enough.
Oh,
I see
no, it
him
left
fall
a,
back, but I don't remember it vividly enough.
it left a mark on me. And then you have the building do the little happy face thing, and the fireworks go off in the background. It's him
I
and
remember
Darla.
that. I remember that. I don't remember the gunshot scene. So
I think that I'm almost 98% sure the reason the way that he gets rid of himself. You don't know where I've been, Lou.
no, like talking about drawn to violence. Like look at Quentin Tarantino. We talk about him a lot.
Oh,
Almost
yeah.
everything of his is excruciatingly violent. And
Almost.
gory. Jackie Brown's not that
Almost.
violent. It is violent, but it's not that violent. In comparison to okay, let me even give you a better one. 4 Rooms is not violent.
4 Rooms is not violent, but he wrote a segment in 4 Rooms. He didn't write 4 Rooms across the board. Buscemi asked him to come in, and they're 4 writers because of the 4 Rooms.
Yeah.
Each one is written by a different
Yeah.
person. So yes, you are correct, and I think he might have directed that. So in
did
that
direct it,
sense, you are right.
But then everything
in terms-
else from fucking True Romance to see or Kill
True Romance writer,
Bills.
violent.
Yeah.
The joints that he did with the RZA, where he
Didn't
was the
he
was
wrote
the producer.
Natural Born Killer and sold it to Oliver Stone.
Did he?
Yep. This is the thing. Look it up.
Violence.
Look it up. Yeah, super violent.
Violence. Violence.
Inglorious
Like,
Bastards. Violent as fuck. Django. Violent as fuck.
Yeah.
Kill Bill 1, Kill Bill 2,
Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction. Jackie Brown, I mean, yeah, it may not have the violence, but when Robert
It's
De Niro
there,
had
no.
to put... Robert De Niro's had no hesitations in that situation.
No, he's turned around. He's like, I've had
Dust
enough
Till
of your
Dawn.
mouth. Boom. Dust Till Dawn is goofy violence, but he won't even admit that he did a horror movie because of Dust Till Dawn being so bad. He wants to do another horror movie.
Was that a horror movie?
That's exactly.
vampires.
It was intended on being a horror movie that was just kind of.
I didn't say. I didn't.
It's
see it
just
as a
an
horror
action
movie.
movie that has horror elements. That's kind of like what it boiled down to. Though Selena Gomez or Selma Hayek, sorry, Selena Gomez.
I was about to
Selma
say Summer High.
Salma Hayek.
Yeah, with like that one scene where she's like,
Selena
run down her
Gomez.
fucking leg. Ooh.
But by our definition,
Sam, I want that scene recreated.
what was her? Santanica Pandemonium.
Where was that her name?
Yeah, it was Santanica
Okay.
Pandemonium.
Everyone-
'Cause
Man,
me
you
and-
remember
me and
that
Khaleesi-
fucking name?
No, me and
remember that
Khaleesi
fucking
watched the
character.
show. Me and Khaleesi, yeah, I could not remember that character, but me and Khaleesi actually ended up watching the show that was on El Rey, which is like a remake but extended out over
I
4
never
or 5
watched
seasons.
it. I've seen it about.
It was
but I've never
good.
watched it. Have you
It
seen
was
Snowpiercer? Like talking about violence, Snowpiercer.
Not the show, but I've seen the movie. But yes,
I'm gonna
Violence.
watch the show.
It's on Hulu.
Yep, I've seen. I
It popped up on Hulu.
Hulu.
I got something I got to put in your queue. That Above Majestic. I had it in the note because we were talking about it the other night, but yeah,
Put something in
and
my
I saw something about that axis shift that we were talking about the other night. But we'll deal with that.
Yo, I dove down that rabbit hole hard. We got to get the conspiracy cast going because I went way down that rabbit hole again. Like way.
I
down
found I found something that had nothing to do with what you and I were discussing, but it still came up with the same concept that you were talking about. And there was a little bit of both of what we were saying, but the inversion of the poles definitely came up. Beast will fill you in on the back end. It's way too
I
deep to go into right
I
now.
was like,
Yeah, Beast is like, what? No, in this
No,
situation,
this is
it
a
could be
rabbit
fucking
hole that's going to
overlap.
go way down. I'm just letting you know, for Mr. Skeptic, this is going to go like way out there, bro.
this is where I'm feeling like an old man. Like, what?
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 Well, first off,
What?
I'm older than you. Just because your date of birth might be, 3 weeks more earlier.
I'll
than
tell you
mine.
what. I'll tell you what. What does the birth certificate say?
Says September 19th.
All right then. So
What was
nigga.
mom's conception date?
So we really going back to who fucked
man.
you first?
Yo,
If
the
I plan
Republicans
the
are stirring
calendar-
some shit right now. When does life start?
Nigga, when you
If
take your
I
first
plan
breath.
the carrot this week and you plan the carrot next week, and
That's a
your
bold
carrot came out
statement.
before mine, your carrot's not older than mine because that seed was planted before you planted it, homie. That's just science.
Bro, it's not my fault that I was eager to fucking meet everybody and your ass was deciding to stay home longer.
Like I was in a hot tub eating ice cream every day. Fuck is your problem? And it was August in New York. Fuck you. It's hot in New York in August, so don't blame me because I knew what time it was. You saw P coming and you stood. I see P coming, I run. Don't get mad at me because I didn't get pissed off.
We're doing that tonight. We're doing that tonight. Wow.
Yo, movies. We were talking this Tyler Durden thing. So Panda wants to be Tyler. Beast wants to be the narrator. In that situation,
Lame.
but the aggression I feel today, as of January 9th, 2021, I want to be Tyler Durden, yo. I want to burn it all down. I want to beat Angel Face's face to a pulp. I want Jared Leto to not be pretty anymore. I want those white jeans to be red.
I'm with you on
Be
that one.
100%.
I want Jay Leto not to be pretty anymore. That's exactly what I want.
But I watched a violent movie, and I'm really pissed off that I've only watched it one time. And why this movie does not get the love that it needs to get. So I'm gonna play a game with you guys.
I'm gonna feel like I don't
All
know
right.
this movie.
No, you will know the movie because once I start listing off why this movie didn't get the love that it should get. So it stars, hold on, Sam and Dean's dad from Supernatural.
Okay.
Okay, it's got Idris Elba,
This is Losers?
Captain America.
Okay, yeah, I know this one. No, this is it the Losers or is it Red?
Yes, it's the Losers.
Okay. Nah, dude, like
Oh man, I love that fucking movie.
yeah, bro, no, I love this
Gamora?
movie. Yeah.
Gamora for my Avatar fans. What was it? Natiri?
Neytiri, yeah.
Neytiri? I watched Avatar like 3 times,
It's
but I've
Neytiri.
only seen the fucking movie once. It's
Really?
a fucking badass.
No, dude, I'm
movie.
constantly
really
preaching this.
is.
It's like Cougar's the best sniper ever. The best. And
Bro,
then
when he
scene
was
with
in the
Chris
fucking-
Evans, yeah.
Yeah, he was like,
best ever. Best ever. That just goes to show Chris Evans is the most versatile comic book actor out there.
He
though, 'cause
really
he's done
is. Let me
so
tell you,
many
he's-
comic book stuff, like so much comic book stuff.
like they put him down with Captain America only, and I'm like, bro, like you can't. You can look at Chris Evans and you see more than just Captain America. You know
Now
what
he
I'm saying?
did have that one lame ass Pulse. That's a still a comic book character, but that one Pulse movie that was like, eh.
Yeah, I saw that. I liked it. It was interesting. It was
passable,
different.
and yeah, that was the thing. It was just passable, but a movie should
Yeah.
be better than passable.
But how come this movie doesn't get that kind of love? Like, yo, the cast is on fire. Other than Cougar, which I like Cougar. Don't get me wrong. The only other shit he's ever been in that we would have seen was when he got his head cut off by Rambo.
Yeah,
You know, so shout out to him.
yeah.
Shout out to him for being able to get in Rambo movie and get decapitated as a Mexican fucking drug lord.
Damn.
Good job. But the rest of that cast is fire, man.
You want to know the real answer to why that movie didn't blow up?
Yes, please.
It came out the same year as Ghost Rider and the Golden Compass.
And
Movies were bombing that year. Every movie that came out that year sucked, so I just
Oh,
got
my
lumped in with it.
God, well, shame on them for not.
No, it's a
forecasting
great
the right
movie.
way.
Yeah, if you
time.
haven't watched it, fucking watch it. Losers is great.
Oh, and the cliffhanger it's left on is so fun. Like, yo, and
They need
all
to
these
bring another
actors
one
are still
back.
alive.
Yeah, they need to bring one back.
Let's do it again.
Dude, it's like
Let's
it's
go
like the
again.
badass A team. They really are just like the rogue A team.
Yeah, but see that this is what I would say. Damn, I wonder if they came out around the same time. Because if I had to choose between the A team and the Losers, I would have probably
I'm
taken the
choosing
director's cut of the A team.
I like the A-Team. Sorry, bro.
day.
I'm going the Losers.
Did you see the director's cut?
It came out the same fucking year. That's why the
That
A-Team
makes
never got
sense.
their sequel because they were supposed to get a sequel.
But the director's cut of the A team was bad.
Really?
Talk about the Bradley Cooper A team?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't enjoy it like that.
watch the director's cut, not the theatrical release. I'm asking you guys, watch the director's cut.
All
Yo,
right.
it's the okay. You know what's the only purpose of watching this movie? It's the last time that you're gonna see Liam Neeson not be Brian from fucking Taken, because that's all he is these days. He's
He
a
had that
violence
one
machine.
little. No, he had that one little stupid role in A Million Ways to Die in the West. He was funny. He was funny.
I didn't
Did
see
he
that.
not have a certain set of skills?
Yeah, he had. You didn't watch A Million Ways to
Was
Die in the
something
West?
not taken from him in that movie? Did he not go hunting him down?
hate
It's the last time.
That's
you see
fucked
Liam
up.
Neeson not be Brian from Taken, yo. So I'm gonna let you two kind of jump. So you're saying between the two of you, The Losers is a better movie than the 18.
No, he said 8.
No, I like it. I love the A-Team.
You like the 18? Okay.
Come on, they were fucking falling in a tank, and they're like,
That was pretty badass. I'm not even gonna
Yo,
lie.
it was.
That scene was pretty
they was like,
badass.
what is he doing? They were like, he's flying a tank. Like, bro, he's sitting and shooting the fucking tank, and bro, that's all you see. Bro, it was to me
See that
honestly, it was
belly?
one of the
See
fucking
that
funniest
belly?
shit. There you go.
See that belly? That belly's showing. Young Master Mungo.
Young Master
Yeah,
Mungo.
Master Mungo.
Now my new favorite player is a dude named Mungo Bridge. He plays for
Mungo
Aston
Bridge.
Villa. He's 20. He's 22 years old. His name is Mungo Bridge.
And the
Man,
rest of the
greatest
country
name
makes
ever.
fun of our names.
Oh
Like
no,
the rest of the
dude,
world. I'm
look
sorry.
up. Yo, he has the most glorious dreads I've ever seen in a soccer player. Look up Mungo Bridge. If you can, look up Mungo Bridge.
How it's
I know
spelled,
this isn't
I'm
violent
assuming?
related except for hooligans. Mungo, Mungo.
Okay.
Mungo should only be spelled one day.
I'm just making sure there was not some extra chickas in there.
extra chickens.
And then Bridge.
Dude, he
spelled
does.
Bridge.
He's got some pretty damn good dreads. I'm not
Some
gonna lie.
glorious braid. He got some
Those-
glorious dreads.
Hold on, we'll go ahead and we'll plug those dreads.
I feel like you should be wrapped in that blanket on your bed with
Wow.
those dreads.
Oh, my fucking past the blunt. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, no, he's got some damn good dreads. I'm not even gonna lie.
Mungo Bridge.
I'm ready for you all to start that soccer cast too, for nothing else, just so I can learn.
Oh please, you don't even want to unleash that.
Look at those dreads. Look at those dreads.
Yo, he's so sad today. His sadness. I mean, he's sad about the things that happened in the Capitol, but Mesut Ozil, his favorite, football player of all time, is being, let go from Arsenal. Dude's been getting paid 350,000 euros, not even dollars, euros a week to just sit on the bench.
I
'cause they
wouldn't
won't
get
play
paid
him.
that much. I won't get paid that much. to
Yeah,
sit on
for
the
real.
bench.
So yeah, he's heartbroken. Like he wants to put together a tribute video to make me understand why. To make me understand why Mesut Ozil is as great as he is.
Yeah.
I like it. But it goes back to that Coming to America shit. He didn't beat Rocky Marciano's ass.
So I can't think anything about Coming to America without thinking of that one Axel Bronson video. It's like, what was it? He's like, Floyd Mayweather. Now that's a fighter. Now that's a fighter. Because like that whole fucking video is Coming to America based. Like the whole fucking video is making fun of Coming to America. It's grand.
Fuck Amazon for what they did with that shit. We should have got that for Christmas.
Yeah,
Since
we
HBO
should've,
gave us
but-
Wonder Woman.
Shut up.
I'm just saying, Amazon Prime, it's not like they were walking around with an 8-inch penis. They were walking around with about 6.5. We got the 8-incher with no problem. Like, you could have given us the 6.5.
We'll take the beer can.
Just put in the tip.
So violence.
Pepsi can't think this.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, man, the losers, man, like that shit had me ready to go. But
Shit
even
was good.
going back, like spaghetti westerns, like it took me to get to a certain age to I saw that face panda.
I grew up hard on westerns both times, like American westerns and spaghetti westerns. I've never it has to be the violence in both of them that's appealing because I never got like the appeal of westerns. Like I don't know. Me.
It's that, being a lone gun. Like, I mean, you've been playing Red Dead.
I did no. That's why I was so angry. That's why my foot's broken. Thank you very much.
this is true.
I hate you.
Technically not playing
I hate
Red
you
Dead.
so much for that. I downloaded Red Dead Online. Every time I go to play it, my fucking computer gets a blue screen of death. I tried for 2 hours last night to play it. You know how much I played? 7 minutes. All right, 7 minutes. Dude, that was why I got frustrated. Went upstairs, smoked a cigarette, which I shouldn't even be doing, so I'm pissy about that. And then I fell down and fucking almost broke my foot on the stairs. All right, no, thank you very fucking much. I have not been playing Red Dead.
Well, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and load it up and I'll play a little Red Dead for you because my console doesn't fail. I haven't had my
If
console.
I could
give me a
drag
blue
my
screen of
dick
death.
across your chat screen as you did it, I fucking would. I wish you could drop
Save it.
pictures.
Save it for the OnlyFans.
They haven't made
Oh,
a Zoom big
man.
enough to catch that.
Oh man.
Oh man, I did not mean that wasn't meant to be a
Yeah,
jab.
uh-huh.
Like I swear,
It was definitely a jab. I want to hear that.
No, I
shit.
swear it really wasn't meant to be a jab, man. Like
That was
it
an uppercut. That's what that shit was.
I swear. It was. I mean, if that's the way it was
He
taken,
did the
it's fucking-
setup and all. Did you see? Like that was methodically planned. Like bottom line, he was like spaghetti westerns. He knew. Don't make him have to get in. He knows how I feel about westerns. He set that up. Just be able to throw the jab about Red Dead in there. All right, I see you.
Wow, no, it wasn't.
I don't believe you.
I wanted to bring up the fact that Clint Eastwood was our prototypical dude because when you think of the two most badass violent dudes that existed in film, you have the Man with No Name trilogy, which is Manco or the Man with No Name or whatever he wants to call himself in
Yeah.
the spaghetti westerns, and Dirty Motherfucking
Dirty Harry was a shit, dude. And so, well, you can't throw out John Wayne.
Gun out to here. Yeah, but you say John Wayne was more successful than Clint Eastwood?
Ooh, no, I can't say. Dirty Harry was the shit. You're right.
He took the John Wayne formula and turned that shit up to 11.
He really did. He was such a badass. Like he was
I guarantee
such a badass.
I guarantee you that when he dies, they found 25 pounds of shit impacted inside of John Wayne's intestines. They're gonna buy about $32 worth of shit inside of Clint Eastwood's intestines.
$32.
And the man at 93 is still out there acting. Yo, he went to a political convention. I'm not gonna say Republican or Democratic, and talked to a chair, and nobody canceled him. And it wasn't like he was in his 50s. The man was in his 80s, clearly senile, but he canceled his ass.
Fuck it.
That's what you get for being the most badass on the planet.
You're
I'm
not
going
wrong.
out the moon real quick. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and figure out where we going next.
I mean, at that point, like fucking Chuck Norris ain't ever got that shit. Chuck Norris came out and talked to a chair right now and would kick his ass off the screen.
No, they wouldn't.
Chuck
They wouldn't even
Norris
fucking say
was
nothing to him.
fuck he was. Dude, oh my God, is that even our humor? I didn't even think about that. How many Chuck Norris jokes exist?
Dude, millions at this
a
point.
shit ton.
Yeah, all based around violence. Everything. Go take a shit.
have a
Go away.
book.
Oh!
Yeah, actually, can you find? Well, think about it. Don't look it up. What's the best Chuck Norris joke you've ever heard?
Chuck Norris
COVID
didn't
got
get
Chuck
COVID.
Norris.
Yeah, I was saying Chuck Norris didn't get COVID. COVID got Chuck Norris. 2020 was the best year for Chuck Norris. He was not ready for that.
Before I pee, I heard Pfizer use Chuck Norris's antibodies to create the COVID vaccine.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Oh my God.
It's been interesting.
So check this shit out. Speaking of that fucking wonderful thing called Chuck Norris. I mean COVID.
You just call COVID wonderful? What's wrong with you?
So you know where Gulfview is, right?
Yes. No.
Okay.
Yes.
So I went to go and pick up Maritz's youngest daughter, right? And literally, as I'm pulling out of this area, bro, there's like this is insane line that's, going around this fucking mall. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So, of course, my curiosity peaks. All right. And we're trying to, disrupt this line so we can get through and, ask somebody, why are all these cars going around in this strange fucking direction? So I asked one guy, and he's just like, I don't know. I'm like, so you're just fucking following a line and not knowing where you're going.
That sheep mentality, bro.
Didn't say nothing, right? So I was like, all right, fine. So I broke through the line, and I'm leaving, and as I'm pulling out, which obviously I failed at like 5 times, literally, I asked this lady, I'm like, hey, what is this line for? And she's like, oh, COVID shots. Booked it. We're like, what the fuck? Bro, this damn line was ridiculous, bro. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Wow. Are you getting it?
That was insane.
I'm probably not going to get the shot right away. Not because I'm one of those fucking tin hat people that think that they're going to track me. Like, here's how they're tracking me. Right here. Bottom line of it. This is how I get tracked.
Oh, yeah. All day.
That's it. Yeah, you don't have to put something in me. I'll willingly carry what you want to track me with. Like, happily, I'll upgrade it every year. Let's go.
Bro, and it's funny you say that because, like, on Google Maps, that's how they fucking, they do everything. You know what I'm saying? And, even she looked at me, she's like, well, how do you know that's what this is? I was like, because everybody has a phone. Mm-hmm. Everybody uses either Google Maps, Waze, or Wazy, whatever the fuck.
Waze,
I was like,
or
that's how they track the traffic patterns.
Yeah.
I was like, so everybody's tracked, no matter what. It doesn't matter what you say. I mean, if you're looking for navigation, dumbass, you're being tracked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting there saying, the government's tracking you. Be very, very careful of what you say.
Now, if you're doing something fucked up, the government's probably tracking you. And be very careful of what you say. If you in that kind of life, yeah, take your precautions. If you an average-ass motherfucker, like, what the fuck?
They don't care about you. You're nobody. You're like us. Nobody right now.
But, like, that's not why I'm not going to take it. They came out with this vaccine way too quick. That's how I Am Legend happened. Right there's how I Am Legend happened. Like, I'm not taking it. All right.
So we're gonna be walking the streets with one of your dogs, all of your dogs, actually.
Well, I'm gonna eat Bebe. Gizmo's gonna be bait, and then Urza may protect me. I've been fattening up Bebe for years for the zombie apocalypse.
That's hilarious.
Urza heard she was safe and come over to the camera. What up, baby?
Aw. I don't have pets. I have kids.
Move.
And I'm waiting for a mini one to sit there and come around soon.
He's over there playing with himself in the bathroom.
I'm pretty sure I can hear this shit.
That's what he is. He's over there playing with himself. Angrily. He's pulling David Carradine right now. It's exactly what it is.
Marry, kill, fuck the dogs. What?
What? No. Well, yeah, essentially. Marry, sacrifice, or kill. Urza one. She's the youngest. She has the best chance.
That's hilarious, man. That is fucking hilarious. So yeah, no, I wouldn't take the vaccine either. I mean, actually, and there's not no. Oh, I'll probably take it later. I will not. I refuse, bro. I remember when I went to the doctor. The guy asked me, he's like, "Do you want to get a flu shot?" I was like, "Fuck no."
Yeah, I don't do the flu shot because every time I've ever got it, it's sicker than a dog. Like I've had the flu and not been as sick as I've been after the flu shot. Like that's weird how that works. Like I'll probably like if it gets any worse and the vaccine has good numbers and it's proven, yeah, I'll probably take it. But right now, while it's new, like, dude, I'm nobody's guinea pig. I was already that in the fucking 90s, man. I was one of the fucking Ritalin children. All right, that was a guinea pig. My childhood, I was a guinea pig. If you were a Ritalin child, guess what? You were a guinea pig.
Holy shit! You took Ritalin?
Oh, heavy doses of Ritalin. You can't tell?
Makes a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah, high ADHD. Why do you think this brain runs so fast? Oh. How did you fuck us up? What are you doing?
What happened?
There he goes. He's back. He's back. Nah, bro. Like, yeah, I was definitely a Ritalin child. Like, flat out, dude. I was experimented on with microdosing meth because I have autism light. That's essentially what it is. Hey, you got light autism. Here's some microdose meth. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. Like, nah, dude. I was already experimented on enough. I'm not gonna be experimented on by a shot. I already don't like. If you're not putting ink in my skin, get away from me with a needle.
Fair enough.
You're muted, my dude.
We can't hear you, homie.
You're more muted now. I hear less of you.
Try it again. Take two.
Keep doing it.
Did I hear a rumor that you said you want to eat Bebe?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That wasn't a
sort of
rumor.
jarred. That might-
No, I said that the COVID virus has been made too quickly. That's how I Am Legend happened. And he asked me if I was going to walk around with my dog. So yeah, we're eating Bebe, Gizmo's a sacrifice, and Urza's hopefully the protector.
Panda with Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. Wow. Yeah, I'd pull a Danny McBride in the Fallout. Like I'll try to start a little like Mad Max cult to survive. I think I'm charismatic enough for it.
But that's a movie that kind of shows the depth and depravity of what humanity is fucking capable of.
Like that.
Like
It would happen like that.
that.
If a real fucking apocalyptic nature, like let's say the rapture happened. Let's just say, just for that fucking movie, the rapture actually happened. And like hell level, like Christian hell level apocalypse happens. Like that. Like that. Every last person that didn't fucking get taken up or fall into a pit. Like that. You know why? Because you're already condemned. You didn't get taken up. You know you're a piece of shit. Why not?
Yeah, but I mean, that might be the hope of Dancing with NSYNC or 98 Degrees or whoever it was.
It was NSYNC.
Oh, Backstreet
Or no, it was
Boys.
Backstreet
No, it
Boys.
was
It was
Backstreet
Backstreet Boys.
Everybody,
Wow.
yeah.
Didn't they do a tour after that movie? Didn't they get enough?
I'm
clout to
sure
do a
they
tour?
did. I'm sure they did. They had to have had.
Hey man, I fucking danced the Backstreet Boys when I was a kid. 90s baby, yo. Oh
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
Now I wasn't the Britney Spears fan, like Christina Aguilera. All right,
You
show me some
lying sack of
respect.
shit.
Show me some respect. No, it was Christina Aguilera. Was that over Britney Spears or who's the other bitch? Avril Lavigne.
Christina Aguilera?
No,
Oh,
it was Avril
no,
Lavigne.
she's not in that same- she's
They
not
were
in that
all
same
part of that same.
conversation.
They're all part of those like as far as
Age
like
group?
90s. Yeah, as far as like 90s guys, like I want to fuck as a kid before I know I really want to fuck. Like yeah, it was like I'm 90. Okay, like I was like, man, what's going on? I really like this chick. Like, I've never wanted to stare at a body more. I know what's going on. Hormones. Okay, but it was Christina Aguilera. And when Dirty came out, oh yeah.
I mean, it's tough, man, because when Dirty came out, like, she started getting that.
She started
kinda-
becoming
she
dirty.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah, like, seriously, like, she became dirty at that point.
I've got to see if this is true, and if it is, this is going to be the funniest shit I've ever read.
What?
His birth certificate.
I'll find out. Wait, no, wait. I'm going to find out right now. Hold on. And if it is, to me, it's going to be the funniest shit I've ever seen. Hold on. Where are you? It's fucking straight up real.
What is real?
Twitter permanently bans President Trump from its platform.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely
dude.
real. We've already talked about that. Where were you? Where were you?
I'm
That's what we
sorry.
talked about tonight. Standing by.
I did not see that or hear that.
Oh yeah, we talked about you shouldn't have your Second Amendment rights stripped away, but if you're inciting violence, and then we compared it to fucking Hitler having Twitter.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, man, they shut him down. But the funny thing is he got shut down. They let him back in, and he got shut down again temporarily. Then Zuck, the Z, Mr. I'm gonna go ahead and slather mayo all over my face and look like a clown on this wakeboard himself,
The reptilian overlord himself.
shut him down for 2 weeks.
He's in Facebook
Like me and
jail.
Nico were.
Trump,
me and Nico were-
Trump may not be impeached, but he's in Facebook jail. That's bad. It's bad when social media has more fucking repercussions than the actual government.
For real.
You stormed the White House, don't do it again. You said some shit on Facebook, man.
How dare you?
How
Hold
fucking
on.
dare you?
Hold on.
But
wait
you
a
see,
second.
with Twitter, it's not even like a 2-week thing. It's a permanent. Like, you can't get back on Twitter. Like, you've done something really fucked up. I mean, dude, there's females naked on fucking Twitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking shit
Yeah,
up
that
and
doesn't
violating
incite
policy.
fucking internal terrorism.
No, it doesn't.
care how
But
much
it
you play with
violates
your
some of the
pussy.
fucking nudity
You can have some
rules
of the
right now.
best pussy in the world, but that's not going to invite. That's not going to incite people to storm the Capitol. What's her name?
you-
Belle Delphine isn't going to get all of her little gamer girl
Wow,
steps to
if
get
the
up there.
pussy's really good about it, I'm pretty sure. It'll make it do some obscene shit.
I don't know.
You
But
can show
again-
pussy all you want on social media, just don't get grabbed by it.
I see what you did there.
That was good.
Hey,
That
good answer. Good answer.
was nice. That was nice.
Oh, man.
But no,
Yeah, man, they blocked him, dude.
they need to. That's the bottom line.
Okay, let me pose a question to you, Beast.
All right, good.
You and me and Panda, we got about 20 friends. We know 5 of them are real level-headed. And then 15 of them are those wild out kind of dudes. So we say, yo, all 20 of you, we're going to go ahead and show up at this chick's house. Now, I'm going to post up over here in this corner, but I hear they got some good drinks over there. And remember them dudes we was beefing with? They're over there. But nah, we can't get a drink and we're going to hang out in this corner. Don't go starting beef with anybody, but let's go ahead and take this trip. Stand by and stand back.
It's exactly
dude-
what that is.
dude
Exactly what that
knew-
is.
Do you remember that song back in the day by was it 36 Mafia?
Probably.
Slop on my knob, like corn on the
No,
cob.
no.
Check it with me and do your job. I remember that one by 3-6 Mafia.
I meant Nuck of You Buck.
That's not 3-6. That's Throwville. No. That's
Okay.
Who is Nuck of You Buck? Hold on. Nuck of You Buck.
Yeah, I'll let you.
That's
I'll
the
let you
fight
into that.
song though. That's that. We can play that one for a minute.
Crime Mob.
Yeah, Crime Mob.
Nook, if you buck, nook.
That's the
That's-
fight
that
song.
song
yo.
is gonna-
That's the fight song. That one a little scrappy. You don't want bunk in this club. What? No, with your hood. That fucking yeah.
A little scrappy. A little scrappy. Those were some fight songs back in the day, man.
Man, but there's a bunch of fight songs. Homie.
Yes, there's a shit ton. There's a shit ton. But I'm saying, when you have those 20 friends and 15 of them are the ones that you know for a fact are going to do some dumb shit, and the other 5 are the level-headed ones, you know you're going to go somewhere, and that's the song that's going to wind up playing.
Yeah. Someone's gonna.
You're
say
not
some
going to
shit.
hit there and sit there and get the Kumbaya song going. Fuck no. Those are the 5 friends that are level-headed. Might be like, hey,
Dude,
you know,
I'm
we
just
should-
imagining that song played somewhere on Capitol Hill the other day. Someone played that fucking song.
Nah, it was some fucking bullshit
Fucking country
ass.
bullshit.
The greatest meme that I saw was Batman walking through the smoke in the Capitol.
Bro,
The problem was I couldn't tell
died
if he was
when I
for
saw
or
that
against.
shit.
My
The
favorite
only
one
problem
was
is I couldn't tell if he was for or against.
the scene of everyone, the picture of everyone in the lobby and like trying to like go out, and you saw like someone superimposed Nicolas Cage with the Constitution in the background. I fucking died when I saw that shit.
Oh yeah, nah. Somebody put up they weren't impressed anymore with Nicolas Cage being able to steal the Constitution from the Capitol. Like
I'm surprised they didn't do that.
Me too, actually. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I'm surprised that actually didn't happen.
Yeah, no, that glass that they showed in the movie, like it's some serious security measures to be able to get that.
Is that in
And
the Capitol building? I know I've seen the Constitution.
I don't think it's in the Capitol
No, it's in the
building. I think
Smithsonian.
it's in the
I was about to
Smithsonian.
say,
Yeah.
they fucking walked out with a damn podium. I mean,
Yeah.
I wonder how far they really got with that shit.
It's
on
sale.
eBay, nigga. You saw it.
Yeah,
We
it's
showed it
on sale
earlier.
on eBay. It's in the Discord.
Yeah, no, I put that in there. But what I'm saying is, like,
Let's see if we can find the actual posting. Let's see if we can buy it.
Well, he got at least 300 feet away if he was staying in a hotel that was across the street. I can give you that much because he was able to put it on eBay.
The fact
Well, that one video of the girl who got maced, stepping like a foot in the door, and they maced her, and she's like, he's like, what were you trying to do? We were trying to storm the Capitol, the freaking revolution. Like, what?
dumbest shit in the world.
Man.
That was definitely
Oh,
a South
She
Park
said her
rabble
name
rabble
and
mob.
where she's from. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
Why? Why do you have to put that here? Oh my god.
That's probably why you fell.
Can you like change your city of origin on your birth certificate? Like mine's not Nashville, it's Knoxville, but it still says Tennessee. Like, so let me change my city.
Oh, man.
Well,
Dude, I will
According to
become a
Donald
natural
Trump-
born Florida man at this point. Let it fucking happen.
According to Donald Trump, you can, hence his beef with Barack.
Wow.
Hey, you said no. You said all bets are off. You said
They
the
are.
chains is.
You did.
You said
sure
rotation
did.
TV no longer in the box. We out the gate now.
Bro, and you know what's funny is I'm looking for this video just so I can play what she said. And the first thing that pops up is just, you said all bets are off. And it's just that punch.
Yo. Wow.
Well, I found out something about that punch.
I'll
So,
show that punch. The punch they're talking about is vulgar
Yeah.
display of power from God, why am I fucking drawing a blank from favorite bands of all time?
put Dimebag Darrell,
Pantera. I forgot.
Vinnie Paul,
Dimebag.
Vinnie Paul, Dimebag, and Vinnie Paul and Phil Anselmo. Most Italian name ever in metal.
If you can't tell, I've got a little bit of something in my system right now. I'm a little Dragon Tonight rotation. I apologize.
Nah, you all good, man? Yeah, you showed up, boot and all.
Hey.
I hate you so much. The boot's actually off. I can go get the boot. Show it on stream. Just have the boot sitting back there on the panda. I should have put the panda's little leg in the boot. That's what I should have done.
Is that a euphemism? Are we referring to our penises in the boot?
Right, absolutely. That fucking punch, though. That's a real ass punch.
So it's not. It is, but it isn't.
It
So
doesn't have to be real to be real. Imagine getting hit in the fucking
That
face.
shit looks painful, though, regardless of what.
So Vinny used to walk around talking about they found some fan, they paid him $10 and he took 30 punches to the face to be able to catch that photo.
30?
That's what 30
Wow.
punches to the face. That's what Vinny Paul used to say.
Yeah,
And then sometimes Vinny
obviously
Paul
a
would
lie.
be like, "It was my fist. That's my fist."
Sometimes
Now,
Vinnie
you
Paul
know
was
Vinnie
on
Paul-
copious amounts of drugs, so you couldn't really trust what he was saying.
So this is what I want to kind of post to the stream. You see how skinny that arm is,
Yeah.
muscular. Build up a picture of Vinnie Paul, please. And you tell me if this is his fist.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's a thick ass fist.
That's Vinnie Paul. That fist is not the same fist. That doesn't walk like a duck. I didn't hear it quack.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So come to find out, so the person who threw the punch moved it kind of in slow motion, like went and punched at him like that, like, and then the person moved their face into it to recreate the shot. Totally artistic, but that could just be, you know, them not trying to get sued because, you know, I'm not admitting this on the stream. Oh God, who's that comedian? Beer Hall Putsch. Hold on, he's a fucking great comedian.
One more time.
He's a comedian. Beer Hall Putsch is one of his best stand-ups.
I know Bertolt from Attack on Titan. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
And once I say who he is, you'll know exactly who he is. He's a fucking great comedian. I'll tell you what his name is right now. Beer Hall Putsch.
Pooched.
And that's a reference towards Nazism. Not in like he was a Nazi, but
Uh-huh. He
comedian.
didn't pull the Marilyn Manson and go out in a fucking Gestapo hat.
No, he shows up in a shitty suit every time. Doug Stanhope.
Doug Stanhope. Really?
Yes. Doug Stanhope tells a story. He checked with his lawyer before because he assisted suicide with his mom. His mom was going through some shit. He didn't want her to suffer. And he asked him. He helped. And he had like a statute of limitations.
Oh, I've
and-
heard this fucking bit.
Yeah, and he does this whole thing about it. So you gotta at some point know what the statutes of limitation are and act accordingly. So punching somebody in the face, I don't know what the statute of limitations is on assault. So they might just, well, I mean, Vinnie Paul's dead at this point. So when he was alive, maybe that's why he, they were willing to let that rumor go away.
I honestly thought Stanhope was dead. Seeing that he has new stuff out, I got to catch up on some
But
Stanhope.
does he have new stuff out?
I wouldn't say new, but there's something out from 3 months ago.
Then that's new because
That
I
would be
haven't
new.
seen that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug Stanhope's a
Hernias. I
fucking
got two
amazing
strong
comedian. Like
hernias working right
he's what they
now. I
call
got
a comedian's comedian.
Ventral hernia. That's where
Because you have
play
comedians, and then there's those comedians that only comedians respect. Like you have to have a
Yeah.
real fucked up sense of humor to really get where this person's going with their comedy. But boy, if you get it,
Stanhope
You got it.
definitely fits that box. Definitely
Oh,
fits that.
to a T.
Greg Giraldo was one of those comedians. He was a comedian.
Yeah.
Comedian.
oh, the dudes from Bumpin' Mics.
Yeah, I was about to say David Tell and Jeffrey Ross. Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Jeffrey Ross made his living ripping on other comedians. Like he was there beforehand on the scene, but that roast shit's what I took him to his current stature. Great too.
Did you ever see the
Phenomenal.
Netflix show that he came out with, where they roasted historical figures?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that. It wasn't great, but like it was worth it.
Oh, dude, that actually was glorious. It had
Moving on this foot's a pain in the fucking ass. I'm gonna say that right now. Every time I have to readjust, it's just needles.
I heard a rumor if you were wearing the prescribed boot, it might not hurt as much. Just saying.
That's what the government wants me. They just want you to wear that boot so they can control you. All right, now that boot ain't really gonna do nothing. If that boot was gonna do something, why ain't you wearing a boot right now? See what I'm saying, friend? You see what I'm saying?
I
fucking
see
flight
what
of
you're saying.
stairs.
First it was chin diapers, now it's boots. What's next? Iron Maidens?
They ain't gonna
The
make
only
us
Iron
wear
Maiden I
damn old
want
Iron
is the
Maiden.
one that plays through my woofers.
And on that note, fellas, it's my turn to go and howl at the moon real quick, so I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But speaking on like aggressive music and Beast bringing up that picture, Volga
Damn
was,
it.
what?
Now I want to hit this part real quick.
What did your kidney shut down? Did
That's
your
exactly what
prostate
it
lock
was.
up on you?
It's like I heard my name, so now I ain't gotta piss no more. Nosy motherfucker.
I guess it makes sense, Beast, because you're older than me, so maybe your prostate's starting to give out. Is that the expiration date? 3 weeks
You
from
got
now?
that throb going on right now.
Come on, little fella. Let's
Wow.
keep going. So Beast
Fuck
bringing
you
up
guys.
that photo. You're gonna go pee or you staying on the
Oh no, I'm about to go take a piss. I'm glad my bathroom's like right there.
All right, we'll do
That
this.
would be too if you got no prostate issues.
Mute,
You gotta get out
mute
when you
yourself. Mute yourself. Count to 15 seconds and turn the volume up on your phone, and you'll be able to continue. There's a chat.
can. Wow.
Pew pew. Just like Captain America.
Right?
Best scene ever.
I'm really pissed.
He's
at
still
myself that I
holding.
never
He's
said
like,
that
what are
one
they
twice.
saying? He's still sitting there. He just turned off his camera. He's still listening.
Yeah, he's still listening. He's waiting to unmute himself.
How come whenever you leave, it doesn't shuffle our fucking cameras, but when he leaves, it fucks everything up?
Because I'm Vic, man. I'm nasty.
If I
I'm all
leave,
about this
would it
aggressive
move you to
pocket.
the Fat Man, or no? You're Fat Man Panda. I'm apparently Tap Out Beast.
Yeah,
How did I get
it's
the
okay.
short end of the stick? How the fuck am I Beast?
It's in your pants. At least you're not fat, man. I mean, I'm living up to the name right now. Look at how we live.
I want to hear it. I got mine.
Look
I'm already
how
started
we
back on
live
mine.
it.
Wow.
Oh, and everybody hanging out on Friday night, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll do
For
a
this
quick,
fucking
station
craziness.
break. Panda, give him the mission statement, man.
Yo, guys, we're Rotation TV. We're here multiple times a week at this point, but this is our Friday night rotation, so come hang out with us every Friday at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. This is our kind of like chill down session. Tonight we're just talking about everything that makes you mad, but we're going to talk about everything from life, love, hobbies, cooking. We still talk about a little bit, everything else. Then we have tomorrow night our Full Metal, or what is it, Fat Man Terra Full Metal Aluminum anime cast.
The Full Metal Anime Cast.
The
It's
Full
just
Metal
Anime Cast.
So we have the
That's
Full
what
Metal
it is for
Anime
right
Cast at
The Full Metal Anime
11:30
Cast.
tomorrow. So that's what's up. What up, Nikos?
What it do, Nico?
We also have What's on Your Plate at 10 o'clock Tuesday night, hosted by Mr. Vic Nasty and Mr. Tap Out Beast down here at the bottom currently. I always knew he was a bottom. He doesn't want to admit it, but I've always known he was a bottom. Yeah, we're going to be doing a comic segment. I think that starts this week.
This Thursday.
Yep, this Thursday
10
will be our first
p.m.
comic segment.
This Thursday, 10 p.m. And in the near future, we've got the hunting party, hunting for answers. Nico Panda said he wants to go ahead and get this football cast going. So if you're in here, brother, we got to start putting in some work on that because he wants to learn.
That's the only reason. I talk so much shit on it, but I really want to learn.
Well, I showed you that picture where they show that the number one jersey in all of Tennessee is the Manchester United jersey. It's the number one purchase.
My people,
jersey
my hometown just continues to let me down in every way that they can. Like now, because I said I was going to be a many U fan just to pick shit at you. And then when I found that, I'm like, God damn it, I'm actually going to have to learn about it and pick a team now. I have to actually pick a team. Like, fuck.
Yo, if the Third Reich was a fucking football team, it would be Manchester United, my guy. I guarantee you this photo.
I just remember seeing
the jersey.
I remember seeing the many you fucking Irish douchebags from Euro Trip. You remember that, like when they're on the bus and they're chanting, like the biggest douches in the world.
Oh, dude, the greatest moment in a non-football movie is in Formula 51, where he shows up at the fucking bar and he's like, "Hello, boys and girls of Manchester. I just happened to pop over here from Liverpool." He lights up a flare and fucking throws it in the spot.
Wow.
And then Samuel Jackson, in the ultimate moment of aggression, buys a castle in Ireland named after him. And then he says, "No, I'm here because this is the castle of my ancestor, and I've co-opted his name and have purchased his castle, and I'm now the king of this land." And takes off his kilt and walks the fuck away. Greatest shit ever, yo.
See, I can't even
Greatest
ask
shit
who's
ever.
the cockiest fucking soccer team to pick them because it's going to be Man U or Liverpool. Like that's the feud. That's the fucking feud. Who?
No. So Manchester United is probably the most pretentious you could take. As Nico just said, Man U is trash. But Arsenal is very,
Yeah, shots fired. He's over here. So you need to pick Arsenal. You're like, fuck Arsenal.
Arsenal is not the people's team. Arsenal's, they're bougie. Their old stadium is being converted into condos as we speak. Liverpool is still playing in the same stadium that they were playing in prior to being kicked out of their original stadium, but we're not going to go there.
I'm going to pick a Brazilian team. I'm going to pick a South American team. Be done with it.
Whoa, excuse me.
That's
So we
how
got
you
about
feel? Damn.
Yeah.
Just shit all over them, why don't you?
Arsenal is the best team in England. And Nico, what's their record right now? Just crickets. I wish I had a cricket emoji that I could just put in there. The tumbling tumbleweeds.
We should have that on deck for that emoji. Or like, just in case we say something, no one fucking says anything, just have a tumbleweed go across the screen. It'd be fucking hilarious. I'm sure I could wrote that out. Only team with a go Trumpy.
The only team to let their best player leave. Oh, shots fired. Just like in the losers.
From now on, it's going to be this.
Yo, I guarantee you he's going to drop off the stream right now with me singing that. I might have to give him a chance to defend himself. It's not
look,
the right
we have
day.
our actual names because someone decided to come back.
It's not the right day. I'm sorry, homie. You still haven't taken it back. Take it back. The stream already saw the photos.
Take it back.
They already know what we're about to do.
Fucking
Take it back, homie.
What the hell did I just miss?
No, Nico's trying to
watch.
convince Panda why he should be an Arsenal fan. But we're both trying to convince him why Manchester United is the lowest of the low.
Wow.
Like, if you support Manchester United, you might as well just go out and hang a Confederate flag from the front of your door.
Oh, wow. Not bad, huh?
Oh my god, that was
Liverpool
some serious
fans,
shit.
Liverpool fans destroying the capital. Wow.
Oh, boy. Here we go again.
Wow.
Round
Yeah.
2.
That dude looks like he's wearing an Arsenal hat to me. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna leave it at that. Shout out to 14 Strong. We just jumped up in viewership. What's up, everybody?
Hey,
Welcome to
what did
Rotation
Nick,
TV.
what did Nico bring?
Nico brought the Arsenal fans with him. The Manchester United fans' ears started ringing, and they heard we were talking shit about them. And they're here to defend themselves. So we saved it for you, Beast.
I hate to say
Vulgar
shit for
display
you. I
of
didn't know what
power.
we were going for. I would have spoiled
Vulgar
it.
display of power. Did you get a chance to listen to the songs that we sent you, brother?
Actually, I did.
Did you
Did
listen to
I think
Walk?
there was one of them that actually I remember. I remember actually hearing when I was younger.
Walk?
I think it was Walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect. What do you say?
Yeah, I think it was Walk that I remember listening to.
So I played you Slipknot.
The
stream-
Oh, Slipknot, yeah.
The stream saw your reaction to Slipknot. Between Slipknot and Pantera, what's more aggressive?
They saw my reaction to Slipknot.
Yeah,
remember
dude, we
went
had
to
that on one of
Ricardo's?
the original What's on Your Plate videos.
First day I
Yeah.
ever wore this shirt. Look at that. Aggression all over the place. I was real aggressive about that sandwich, too. Shitty ass sandwich. Fuck Brocados.
I think
Except for
they're
the
both
Democrat.
aggressive songs, but I think what I can tolerate more would be Pantera.
Tolerate
Okay.
more.
Tolerate, because I mean, like I
Shouldn't
said,
have to
remember,
tolerate.
I
They're
remember
great bands.
listening
Tolerate should
to
not be
Walk when I
thrown
was
with Either
younger.
one of them. You suck.
I heard a rumor that Rotation TV has a bouncer on retainer. His name is Sleaze. He's probably going to show up in northern Tampa to this evening if Beast is bruised on Tuesday. You understand why? You don't want to win at Pantera. I just, disclaimer time, historical footnote, Rotation TV does not support Beast views on Pantera. We like Phil Anselmo. Rest in peace, Time Bag. Rest in
this.
peace, Vinnie Paul.
100%.
Nothing as aggressive as a Milner tackle. Yeah, but
Beast
that boy
thinks
Milner
aggressive
is-
music is Nickelback.
Wow.
Okay, so you heard that, and you heard the aggression in that. Is there anything that you can think of off the top of your head? It doesn't have to be related to metal or rock. Is there something more aggressive that you can think of than that?
Kim
Then
by
Pantera?
Eminem. Kim by Eminem.
Eminem's mom.
Eminem's mom is Board Gray. Yeah, I mean, Eminem's mom was real aggressive, but
I say
No,
specifically
nah, I mean-
the song Kim by fucking Eminem, where he's cutting up Kim, putting her in the garbage bag.
Oh.
That was some shit. The
yeah,
94
mommy's in
Bonnie
the
and Clyde.
trunk. Mommy's in the trunk.
Don't worry about Daddy's shirt. He just spilled some ketchup on his shirt.
That is some aggressive shit, but I still don't think that's the tip of aggression.
It's not
The
the
tip of
tip top,
aggression.
no. It's hard to
The
say.
tip of aggression, at least in the hip hop, for me, and Panther was going to play it earlier. Fuck the Police might be the most
Fuck the
aggressive.
Police is a great one.
I think that era. I mean, when anything, NWA or even playing Public Enemy, that shit is aggression because I mean they're angry. I mean they're angry with the way fucking
Rightfully,
you know what I'm saying.
rightfully so at the time frame. Rightfully so. Even to today, that's
I
the
was
saddest
just about
thing.
to say that.
Is it still rings true today? Like
Huh?
to current times. Like what the fuck?
I
It's just
hate
not
to
as
say this,
overt.
man. It's just history's repeating itself.
Yeah, but I told you about that article. I can't remember what cast we were talking about, but there's literally an article that you can find where there's a dude.
Nico
He won't
says
get
my
the
mom
thing.
is the best. I agree.
Wow. Hey, you opened yourself for that one, homie. Yo, Nico's mom might be more lethal than Beast Mom. At least Beast Mom's you're gonna see coming. Nico's mom's is in the shadows. You remember Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Was
Remember
that
Big
a
Fat
dark
Greek
skinned
Wedding where the
joke?
dudes- No.
Damn.
I'm saying there's a thing, yo. I'd be worried about a luchador than I would be over Andre the Giant.
Damn it! Will you just take a drink already?
More spry, Spider monkeys, homie, spider monkeys. Miles Morales scares me more than Peter Parker because he's smaller and agile.
It's the little people you gotta worry about.
Let's do a historical footnote. Is Peter B. Porker supposed to be
Porker.
a joke at? Is this supposed to be a joke at Spider Pig from the fucking Homer Simpson? Spider
No,
Pig,
there's-
Spider Pig.
No,
I think that actually came out before.
Yeah, there's actually a spin-off of that. Yeah,
So there's an actual Peter
Yeah.
Porker before
That's a
Spider
legit.
Pig.
Yes.
All right, fair enough. I just, that's what I
Spider
associated with.
Spider
I like the
Pig
little anime
does
chick.
whatever
I like the
a
little
spider-
anime chick, man.
That
like,
one's real too.
Yeah.
her and her robot. Really?
All of them are real. Yeah, there's a
Seriously?
Spider-Man noir series. Yeah, that's a thing. Peter B.
Wow.
Parker, Penny Parker, all that. Yeah, it's.
Oh my god, that was one of the other recent movies that Nicolas Cage did.
It was a good one.
He's in the Crows too, isn't he? He's like the dad. That's
The Cruise.
Yeah.
Why did you
The
call
Croods.
it the Crows?
Because I don't know, Crows. Because it sucks and it seems like it should have a shit
Because
name.
he doesn't have the boot on, so he's not
Okay,
even function.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the letters P-O-O-P. What does that spell?
The Poods.
The Poods? P-O-O-P?
Boop.
Boop.
Poop.
Boop.
Even B-O-O-K is book.
Yeah.
Crows
Not
has
boop.
nothing to do with double O. Yes, Nico, poop. Good job. Poop. Poop. So I need to clarify that, but I like Peter Porker, man. Shout out to John. What's his name? John Mulaney. He used to be a writer on SNL, and he did the voice. He has that very
Oh, was that him?
yeah, that's John Mulaney.
No
He's
idea.
in rehab. Get well, my guy.
So I feel like hurting.
We
somebody.
all did, Nico. We all did. It's been a fucked up week. First week of the year, first 2 weeks of the year.
Everyone
And
thought
it's just
First
COVID.
week
Everyone
on
thought 2020 was over just because the fucking calendar changed.
Nah, this is the sequel.
What was that old joke? Wait till 2020 turned into 2021. That motherfucker start drinking. Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
No, but we said that shit though. Rotation TV predicted that 2021 was going to be a Super Saiyan version of 2020.
Yeah, dude.
53rd week of 2020.
How much longer do we have on the alien countdown till they reveal the Anunnaki that control us?
Yeah, 5 months, 3 weeks, 5 months, 2.5 weeks.
Dude,
Bro,
that shit's
I
gonna be
gotta-
announced like the week my child is born. You know how fucking terrifying that shit is. You know they're gonna wait till the end. You know that
Bro.
they're gonna wait till the end and either, like just drop everything on us or give us nothing. That's what it's gonna be.
Dude, the scariest thing that hit me is first we heard that they had 180 days to full disclose, and that was hitting the COVID bill.
An anti-masker.
There was a park
That's
in West
disgusting.
Virginia that is now officially the newest state park, and that was hitting the COVID bill. My thing is I don't have time to read 5,000 pages. So if anybody on the stream is willing to read the 5,000 pages of the COVID bill that got everybody $600 and can tell us what's really hidden in it, you can win a Stadia and a Google Home. We'll go ahead and hook you up. I need to know what's in this thing because I need to know what's coming for 2021. It's like the Mayan prophecies at this point. There's
Everyone
shit
said
in
that too.
bill.
2012 was really 2021. We're here. We're here.
For real. There was this one fucking video that I saw where they were doing the countdown, and it was like 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you hear round 2, and I'm like, no shit.
Yo, at 1, it was where Frank Grillo walked through the fucking machine in that movie that we all saw that we never got the ending to.
Oh god. Yeah, fucking boss level. Yeah, that's exactly where we are.
Oh man, of course you read a lot of it because you're a smart dude, but you already have a Stadia and a Google Home, so you don't need that. Members of the collective are not allowed to participate in this competition.
Shit.
Biased.
Biased for real. As employees of a certain customer, there's a certain day that you can't take advantage of their certain.
Yeah,
Games.
doesn't every game doesn't every like grand prize say employees can't win? Shut up.
Yeah. And there's your sign. That's how you do it on screen. You take passive
Did
aggressive
you
jabs.
really just fucking Bill Engvall everyone? Here's your sign.
There's your sign.
This is the worst, man.
It
Your mama's
totally
the worst.
is, but okay. So fuck the police. Super aggressive song. There was one I meant to send you, Beast and Panda. If we could pull up 20 seconds of it, if we got to get edited, I'll go ahead and edit it out. But Way of the Fist, because we talk about aggression, and yes, hip hop is aggressive, but there's nothing like being in a mosh pit. And I know we talked about this on stream. Panda could give you his stories, but there's no more pure, unadulterated, voluntary violence than when you go into a mosh pit.
The fucking intro of Duality. Bro, I want that mosh pit. I want to be there.
Beast, you've been in mosh pits. You know what it's like. You've been in.
Yeah, I worked the fucking nightclubs of them, and I've actually bro, I hated them.
but this was one of the more aggressive pits I went through. Band is called Five Finger Death Punch, so they're alone. You should know their guitarist dresses like a kung fu master, has the ponytail,
No.
Are they
and his
Russian?
mic. I mean, his name is totally Russian, but I don't think they're a Russian band. I'm pretty sure they're American. But his fucking mic was brass knuckles. Like he had brass knuckle mics.
He's also the raging douchebag that his whole band walked off stage for being a dick.
Nice.
It's gonna put these
Again,
anime videos in
Just,
here.
yeah, drawn to aggression.
But it's the way of the fist. Oh!
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Like this mosh pit, like we played this one before we started. See if I can get to like the good spot of the mosh pit. Where's like the hold on spot? Where is this?
This is just straight up hard, but you can get a much better acoustic and melody out of all of this. No, we're not arguing that point, but this is aggressive music.
No, I'm saying about the mosh pit of this one. Like, oh, I would love to be in this fucking mosh pit. This shit got hard for a minute. It's not showing all of it.
He pushes way inside. Look at Joey. Look
You're
at Joey with
telling
no hair. If the pain goes on.
I'm not gonna take it. Great.
Oh, dude, man, I've told you the stories, Beast. I don't think my pits ever got near the pits that Panda was in. Poor Peaches had to literally like leave the the concert because the pit was that bad, and Panda defended her honor. I had to, hoist a young lady out of a pit because she couldn't take it, and she was more metal than I was, and she was like, "Yo, I can't do this."
Dude, but fucking stopped.
When the fuck was this?
It fucking sucks.
Oh, dude, I went to Mayhem Fest. I think it was the second Mayhem Fest, and we were in a Trivium pit, and I had to literally their photos, like she was up on my shoulders, and she was great until
Shout out to some
the
Trivium.
fucking circle started, and once the circle started, it was done. Dude, there's a difference between a mosh pit and a fucking what's
Wall
the
of
circle
Death.
shit Panda call? Yeah,
Oh,
no, the Wall of Death is that different shit. That's that Braveheart shit.
Yeah, Wall of Death is some shit, boy. It's fun.
That's
as
that-
fuck. Oh, you're talking
that's
about
that
that like
Braveheart.
pushy shit that they do, like Vans Warped Tour calls the mosh pit, where it's people just like run around in a circle pushing each other, but just like lightly pushing to where no one falls or no one gets hit. Like, no, man, mosh pits I've been in, dude. You're taking elbows, you're getting slugged. Like, it's like no, you get in the center. Like, don't get me wrong, the outside's kind of just like push it and hold it in. It's like that next layer is kind of like a little bit of the pushy shit.
Bro,
people
it's like
get
a
hit.
fucking hurricane, bro.
You
It's
get
like
that
the worst
middle
part is
layer.
in the middle.
Yeah, boy. You
Dude,
getting,
I've seen dudes running around that circle get tripped and get pounced on.
dude, I've seen people get jack-jawed in the middle of circles, dude. I've been hit, knocked down, stomped on, thrown up in the air, and come back down fighting, dude. Like, let's go. Give me a pit. After my foothills. I
So
could
what
not do
came
a show right
first? The music or the aggression in the pit?
now. Ooh. I would have to say the
a good
music,
question.
but I would have to say the aggression in the pit probably started spontaneously. I feel like mosh pits and shit like that started out of those little back alley bar fucking scenes that like where where they always show in movies they're in a cage and they're getting like glass bottles thrown at them and shit, but they're fucking just like rocking out. I feel like the first pit started in something stupid like that and then just expanded and like just got worse and worse and worse and then just got tame and then tamer and then little fairies pushing each other.
The reason why you don't just brawl Nico is because you need, plausible culpability. You could say, but officer, we were dancing.
Yep, and then there's like the emo version of the mosh pit, the thrash dancers, where they're throwing their arms around in circles. Like, dude, you accidentally walk into one of those fuckers in a mosh pit, dude. That shit hurts. Someone's coming down as hard as they can on the top of your head, or like coming to the side, and like with this part of your hand. That shit fucking sucks.
There are many reasons to fight someone. I agree with you, but that goes to what we were talking about earlier. At the end of the day, I truly believe that we as humans want to fight. We want to get that aggression out in one way or another, whether you hate fucking somebody or whether you're putting your fist through their face.
And like I can say with a mosh pit, dude, I can nail 6 guys in the face as hard as I can. Elbows, hands, like anyone can get me. But dude, on the way out of the concert, everyone's walking up and just like complimenting each other how much they're fucking like how hard they went in the pit. Like, dude, like the Peaches can acknowledge, dude. I've had people like, yo, I was in the balcony watching you, like, bro. And like everyone's
You're
just
a
buddied
badass.
up. Yeah, like it's like a Fight Club type ordeal. Like you don't talk about Fight Club. You know what I mean? But you go in there and let it out. You just let it the fuck out.
So people are just complimenting. Yo, that was a crazy shoulder. This elbow you just gave me was insane.
So
Like,
more like
bro.
someone comes up like, bro, you jacked my jaw so fucking hard. I haven't hit like that in forever. Like, yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Like
you.
I needed to get it out tonight. Like people go there for the environment, and there's a primal need to get that out, man. Like, yo, as a kid, I grew up in this wild ass apartment complex. I've talked about it a lot, but yo, birthday parties were the way it worked for the kids in the complex is birthday parties were held in like this like common room building, like a community center building for the apartments. Like a parent would rent it out and then give all the kids the night there with a bunch of fucking pizza, soda, movies and shit like that. I know it never ended. It never failed. Every time the night would end with all of us guys in the fucking circle just brawling it the fuck out for fun. Loud ass music playing, people jacking each other's jaws. Like we taught each other to fight in there. And like, yo, it was some shit. It was some shit. And then like that just evolves into the need for a concert. Like, yo, if I could have a festival this year, or like after all this calms down, I'm going to say this year, after all this calms down, if I could get to go to one good festival and just have like the greats, dude, like whoever's left alive, like I'll take Metallica, like throw them the fuck in there. Throw Metallica in there. I don't even
Whoever's
like
left standing after
yeah.
COVID.
I don't even like the Used. You know what I mean? Let's go. Throw some Used in there. That was where I got my Wall of Death. Give me some Tool. Give me some Kill Switch. Some Slipknot. System of a Down. Give me nothing but rage music. And let me just mosh for like 12 hours straight. I'll be a better man. I'll be
Yo.
a better man.
Yo, what would happen if it literally meant that we just had to have these super groups like Sliptalica? Where
I mean, I'm not saying it's a good
Jim
thing.
Root on guitar.
I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I'm saying what would come from it would be great. Let's put it that way.
Metallica.
Oh
Oh my
God, Rise Against, good band,
Rise Against is
Good band.
great.
decent pit.
Great.
Seen them live.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, not bad pit. Trivium's got some good pits. Avenged Sevenfold has some good pits if they're playing the right music. It depends on which tour they're doing. I gotta be honest
Shitty
about that.
band.
Atreyu has some
Shitty
grand
band.
pits.
Shitty band. You know my feelings on Avenged Sevenfold, homie.
You can keep your feelings.
Give me anything after the second album, I'm good. Once you get into Nightmare and all that other shit, nope. Just like Bullet.
So no,
Just like
so
Bullets by
wait,
Valentine.
so Sounding the Seventh Trumpet, their debut album's good. Mine and
Great
Sam's
album.
song is from that album. Warmness
The White
on
Album?
Soul. No, hold on, White Album's not there. So then it's City of Evil, or no, then it's Waking the Fallen, hard ass album, grand. Then City of Evil, then the White Album, the self-titled Avenged Sevenfold album, which that was still good. Diamonds in the Rough is pretty good, even though people don't really fall to it. I like Diamonds in the Rough. Like, Girl I Know is great. Girl I Know is a great song. Let me tell you about a girl I know. Do you have to listen to it? And they've got the best dueling guitarists out there. Like, the way they play their solos off of each other is fucking immaculate. But then I'll give it to you. After the Rev is gone and Nightmare comes out. Yeah, no,
I'm gonna say,
I have to defend them. I have them tattooed on my chest right here.
I'm gonna say something super controversial. So pits in rock music, how does that translate versus shootings at hip hop concerts?
Oh, why you gotta say that?
Hey,
Why you gotta say
check it
something
off.
that's so bold yet so controversial? Oh my god.
That was hurtful.
And would there be shootings at hip hop concerts if they were just, let's have this pit?
The pit
I would-
doesn't
I wish
translate
you'd
the
be in a
same
pit.
way. Cause
So
like
Wu Tang Clan?
no,
Gravel
no,
pit?
no,
You
no, no,
telling me
no.
you can-
Wu Tang Clan's gravel pit, definitely.
eyes.
Yeah.
Close your eyes and think about 50 Cent in the club and just punching somebody's face to don't.
No, I have to
Dun,
admit
dun,
that definitely brings a smile
dun.
to my face. But like,
Yeah, man.
it's okay. So the venue makes a big difference. The venue
Yeah.
makes a big difference. That sets the atmosphere for everything. How many fucking rock concerts have y'all been in an inner city club? Like, dude, or yeah, like even in the city, all these festivals I go to, like they have these great pits. I'm not gonna lie, the Wall of Death was in a club, and that was I kind of felt like I was gonna get shot. I'm not even gonna lie, because like, dude, I kind of felt like I was gonna get shot because I was in a club and I was like, wait a minute, I'm in a concert in a club. This does not seem safe. Bottom line. But the venue does a lot about it. Like at open field, it has that brawler thing. It has that let's get fucked up out of our mind and brawl. Club has that like, yo, we got to dip after this. Like, what can we pop off that we have to dip out? You know what I mean? So I think the atmosphere is a big part of that.
I was gonna say, I want to sit there and point out the fact that Nico's got a point. There's a big cultural difference. He's got he makes a point that hip hop is more about a male bravado.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good point.
Okay.
But go ahead and finish it. I'm gonna go ahead and give you.
So I'm gonna say from experience, whereas Panda's got the whole mosh pit. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying, but I've also worked at clubs where, you know what I'm saying, it's bro, like Lakeland, for example. I worked at a club called The Drink back in the day. And bro, this one area is known for, you know what I'm saying, gangs from one side and gangs from another side. They can't be in the same room. And you put them in the same fucking club. What do you expect is going to happen? You're going to have tables and chairs being thrown around. And the fact that this club knew that, hey, listen, you know, we shouldn't have objects that could be thrown around that way in this area. I'm like, and then you want to equip your security who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with mag lights. You're giving these people more fucking weapons. So I think, honestly, like where mosh pits are a mutual respect, like, you know what I'm saying? They go out there.
The arena is what it is.
Exactly. They know, you know what I'm saying? They know exactly what the fuck they're going to do. But now you're looking at the culture of trap music, not even just hip hop, trap music. You know what I'm saying? Where these motherfuckers are going in there, you know, and then you have two rival gangs. Bro, you are literally, now you're just looking for stupidity. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking for, you know what I'm saying, a mutual respect. Mosh pit, to me, honestly, is a mutual respect, a mutual understanding that you're going there to get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going there to fuck something up and fuck someone up.
But you want to be the top dog that doesn't get decked. Like, if you could be that dude that's just walking through whooping ass like fucking Riley and Huey in fucking Boondocks, if you just got to get that. Like, oh, it's such a feeling. It's such a
like
feeling.
I said, you know what I'm saying? Mosh pits is something you're knowingly going into, whereas, you know, you get that nightclub or that, you know, that fucking trap music concert, you don't know that you're going into a fucking danger zone. You think you're going in there to enjoy fucking a great ass show and shit, and you got your fucking rival gang. Now you got to sit there and figure out, okay, do I enjoy the music or do I fucking pop this motherfucker?
I say it's all
you know
drugs.
what I'm saying?
I say the difference between the two is drugs.
Dope dealers.
I think no. I'm saying the drugs that are done on or in the venue, because like you go to a rock concert, dude, it's people tripping Molly or acid or mushrooms. All right, what part of that is violence? Everyone's high. Like, of course, there's weed going around, but like, you know, that's going to be in both areas. So weed and alcohol is a neutral in both of them. But like hip hop clubs and hip hop concerts, there's usually a little bit of blow going around, which is already tipping everything out to the end.
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, man. Like it's. I don't know. Just different cultures, I guess, is the best way to say it.
I want to ask y'all a question. Do you think you'll see that kind of shit in a reggae club?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
'Cause I've worked at a reggae club, and I've never, ever seen any, like, yo.
Did you work in a reggae club in Miami?
Nah, over here,
Yeah.
it was actually in Tampa. See, in Miami, I wasn't old enough.
Let me, okay, this is what I'm going to say. Think about the movie Belly. In the movie Belly, the most wild out shit in that movie is when you got the dude talking about, you want rump? You want rump?
Yeah, okay. So that's a
violence
whole
is-
different, like, the type of reggae club that I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? These guys are coming in to listen to Buju, coming in to listen to fucking Bob Marley. They're coming and smoking, but they know they just want to vibe. They want to sit there and look at the women. You know what I'm saying? They want to sit there and enjoy. You won't get that. You know what I'm saying, in the hip-hop culture. You won't get that in a mosh pit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, again, I got more respect for a mosh pit than I do the fucking trap houses. You know what I'm saying? The trap music in the fucking concert. Being real.
So the point that I wanted to make, the question that was brought up was, there's a cultural difference.
Yeah.
So to say that it's a cultural difference, we have to define the term culture. And here's the reason why, and there's a big point that I'm going to bring up. And Nico's from Queens, all right?
Mhm.
So Mobb Deep, they are one of the more aggressive hip-hop bands. When you listen to the album The Infamous, Prodigy literally hits you with a verse that says, fuck around, I'm gonna stab your brain with your nose bone. You're alone in these streets, cousin. It's every man for themselves out here we be gunning, and keep them shook crews running like they supposed to. You come around, but you never come close to. Straight aggression.
Yeah.
One of the hardest groups out of Queens, and there's a band called Sick of It All. They're a hardcore band, and I know Panda. I know you know hardcore music. Offshoot of punk. So imagine punk artists like your Ramones and your Clash, and even going like Black Flag and the Sex Pistols. But there was a violence, but it was a social violence,
Absolutely.
as opposed to a we're just fucking angry kind of shit. And
Absolutely.
this band, they're from Queens, and they're called Sick of It All. And Mobb Deep has these tattoos on their arms. It's these dragons, and Sick of It All called them out. And we're like literally at CBGB's New York, most real punk club you could find, called Country Bluegrass, CBGB, Country Blues Bluegrass. I can't remember what the fucking CBGB. Oh, it's Country Bluegrass and Blues. But it became a punk venue in the 80s in New York. And this band used to go there every weekend and call out Mobb Deep, a hip hop band. No question of what the borders are. And if I had to say the most violent out of all New York boroughs, it's probably Queens. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they're on the border of Long Island and people give them a shit for being close to Long Island or the other. But Nico, if you're in Discord, man, that's a different kind of aggression. If you're in Discord, man, go ahead and put yourself in. Pam, go ahead and let you go because I got a question for you about Queens and Brooklyn. We're going to deal with the ultimate hip hop beef right now. We're going to put this to bed, and we got one more lovely, delicious topic to kind of discuss. So, Beast, I get you on that, but when it comes to like that hardcore, like at some point you don't care if you're rock or you're rap. I'm going to stand for something and I'm going to go win. And Sick of It All, just they took on Mobb Deep, like went looking for these cats in the streets. I love Magnolia Park. Sick of It All. Do you have a camera, homie? You can't come in on the green screen.
He ain't even got a mic. This motherfucker unprepared.
He's scrambling. Scrambling, ambling. Looking for the tamblins.
Scrambling, ambling, gambling,
Scrambling,
going to
ambling.
gambling.
And jamblins.
You napkins,
Ladies and gentlemen.
Flapping around the gapkins.
No.
Oh, you sound
Oh,
horrible.
man.
How you gonna come in here and disrespect us like this?
You straight up sound like you sound like you got your Teddy Riley shit from Versus, homie.
Look at that beard. Look at that beard.
Oh, you should have seen the picture I saw him of earlier. Hair was wind dusted.
Take a deep breath
We'll-
and let it catch up.
Yeah,
with
we'll give you a second to collect yourself. Rambling bam.
He's on that Xfinity internet, you can tell.
In an Arsenal jersey too. Of
You
all
knew
things.
that. You knew that. Why are you so jittery? You look horrible.
I'm not a crook, son. I'm just a shook one.
I gotta say, I'm really impressed with that Leonidas beard, though. With that face he froze on, that's definitely clean. That's definitely King Leonidas. You see
Oh
that
no,
shit?
he could straight up do the making of 300 and play and play Gerard Butler for sure. I heard he's got the 8-pack and all.
Yeah, now?
Nope.
No.
While you're figuring it out, I'm gonna pose a question to the gentleman. Then I'll let you wrap it up. That Nas versus Jay-Z beef, who wins that battle? Oh, look at
Nas.
his face. Nas with no hesitation.
Bro.
Oh, Panda with the nod too.
Yes. He killed him on ether alone.
100%.
What was that?
Oh!
What was that, John
You said
Connor?
100% Nas. John Carter. Someone let Gerard Butler know that Olympus has fallen.
Wow.
Oh, when he goes back to hear this shit.
My goodness.
Oh, we could just sit here and roast on him till his internet catches up.
And then when he gets a clear internet, he's going to sit there and come back.
Yo,
Oh,
homie,
man.
does that haircut come with a briefcase and a Brooks Brothers suit?
Wow.
Oh, my God.
If anybody wanted to know what it looks like when you look up Arsenal fan in the dictionary, here's a photo right there.
Oh, so salty. So salty.
Nico, I love you, homie. I love you. I'm totally taking advantage. You got your pants down and don't know where you at, and I'm just straight trying to stick it in with no Vaseline. I'm so sorry, my guy. But this is the aggressive.
That's funny.
Say something.
Oh,
Guys, we're gonna drop the link tree. If you're not liked or subscribed, please do. We've only got a couple of more minutes left here in this fun. We've held our boy hostage as he's lit up. Beast, look, beat me to the punch with the link tree.
Bro, all fucking day.
All day, all day. He's just looking for sleaze to show up at his door and knock tonight. Yo, you're not even getting oatmeal for breakfast. That nigga's gonna feed you gruel.
Gruel.
Straight up gruel. All right, so I need to understand. Don't get me wrong. I love Nas, and I'm not basing this on their bodies of work. I'm basing this solely on. I'm basing this solely on the strength of the diss tracks. You think Nas really bodied Jay-Z in that whole entire battle?
No, I'm actually I go by the like. Don't get me wrong, the battle was good, but I still go by the entire works. Like I'm still looking at it that way too. So like, Nas.
Oh nah, you know Nico.
Hold up.
Here we go.
Oh look,
He's back.
Look, dude.
He's back.
Wow.
Gerard Butler, we missed you.
What was the dude's name that controlled you in fucking Gamer? Oh look, he froze him again.
No, I'm good. I'm here. Yo, did you guys were saying literally that Jay-Z has a better body of work than Nas?
Yes.
I did not say that.
I will say that.
I didn't say that.
Nah, that is crazy.
Nah, I'll say it.
I mean, he has longevity compared to Nas.
No, he doesn't. Nas has been now 2 years older than Jay-Z.
Correct. But how far did Nas go and how far did Jay-Z go?
I don't know. Nas.
Now, I'm not saying Jay-Z's better than Nas. I'm not saying lyrically Jay-Z's better than Nas. By all fucking means, I would rather vibe to fucking Nas's music any day over Jay-Z. However, when you take it, when you look at, you know what I'm saying, his career, where Nas fell back and Jay-Z didn't.
Sure. What time was that? At what album would you say that happened at?
I think when he became the president of fucking Def Jam.
Hey, what was the first thing he did when he became president of Def Jam?
He squashed the beef with fucking him and Nas because at least Nas can't fucking play.
He signed Nas.
Correct. You know why? Because he knew for a fact the music that killed Jay-Z was never going to be able to be played because of that fucking piece.
Well, you got to remember one thing. When Jay-Z goes to bed, he wears Nas PJs. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You can't do that, bro. They're nowhere near each other. Even Jay-Z has admitted it. There's nobody better in the rap. Nas might be the all-time greatest rapper of all time.
Whoa. You talking
I like how
big.
he used the precursor might be. I like how he left
I
room
would
for
say
marching
one
band.
of.
He's
I
smart,
would
man.
say
He knows
one
I'm gonna
of.
say Biggie. He knows I'm gonna say Biggie.
I don't mind Biggie, but Biggie wasn't Nas. He could have been if he had some more records because, you know, and it's funny actually. I saw a story the other day I was gonna send you where Nas was talking about the Juicy beat was first given to him.
Okay.
And before he went in, he couldn't find a studio to record it, and then Biggie recorded it. How crazy is that? That we're gonna use the same sample.
Yeah, but that Biggie that Juicy beat set Biggie up for life, homie.
Yeah, it did.
Biggie's look. Just let me precursor this because I'm gonna get some hate. Biggie's one of the all-time greatest, right? Biggie doesn't have an album like Illmatic, and I don't care what you're saying.
No,
That's a fact.
He doesn't have an album like Illmatic, but you got to consider when the album came out and the circumstances in which it was. I'm gonna say this to the
That
Jay-Z
came out
Nas
a year
thing.
later.
Let me say this to it came out 2 years later.
96, yeah.
And
All right, but it
hip-hop-
was the end of 94.
In hip hop, no, it was 94. Illmatic was 92. What I will say is this: the Jay-Z and Nas thing. Let's put that to bed. Jay-Z fell off
Lyrically.
after the Black album. Jay-Z fell off.
Yeah.
He dropped one of the all-time greatest hip hop albums of all time, and he still has never reached those heights again. Should have never retired. Biggie may have
That
fell
album wasn't
off.
bad though.
Which album? 444.
Yeah, it was okay.
The Carters.
It had some decent
Watch
songs
the
in there.
Throne, American Gangster, the Red Album. I could go on and on and on. Jay-Z
Sit back.
fell the fuck off. Nas had moments where he didn't fall off, but you just
fell
I
back
kind
a
of
little.
lost touch with him. Yeah, he fell back, man. I had to just kind of lean back. Now
Yo,
Biggie
his
might
last
have,
his last two albums were classics.
Oh
yeah, but the 2 albums before that,
They were pretty good. Godson and Streets Disciples are still considered 4.5 mic albums by the Source when he was around.
so the Source, Benzino's label, Benzino's
remember,
record
hey,
label,
Magazine.
Benzino's
His
magazine,
magazine.
all of that shit. No, I'm
That's
just
more-
grouping that all together.
That's fine. That's fine. But at the same time, if you're an original hip hop head, being your mic rating on the Source was life. You know what I'm saying? That was when Illmatic got the first 5 mics. It broke like the norm. And honestly, I gotta tell you, Streets Disciple was a great album. Hip Hop Is Dead was a great album. Godson wasn't bad. The Lost Tapes 1 and 2 were phenomenal. Probably some of the best work we've ever gotten. I don't know about that, man. I mean, the thing is, for somebody who's such a big Nas fan, I actually love Jay-Z. I think what Jay has done for the game is incredible. The guy, for me, I think he's one of the most underrated rappers. Everybody I speak to, they tell me they don't put him on the top 5.
No, that's just
And I don't
mistake.
know. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, I can't agree with that either.
That's
Personally,
just a
I think
mistake.
he's top 5.
But again, it comes to the fact that again, you can't take away from either artist. But I will say that as Jay-Z has fallen off, you know what I'm saying, and where Nas can still keep going, who went further? The one who
Alright,
fucking
when
fell
you say
off.
when you say who went further, like you mean financially, quality of music, like what are you saying?
It wouldn't be quality. I can't, like I said, we can't sit there and say quality of music because, like, again, we can all agree that Nas will definitely. I mean, when it comes to lyrically and when it comes to albums, he will actually out fucking live Jay-Z. However, Jay-Z's money at this moment, because of what he's accomplished outside of his albums, dude.
Sure. To be fair, Nas, if I'm not mistaken, like 4 years ago, signed this crazy deal. Like the guy is close to like making like 400 million. He just doesn't flaunt it like Jay-Z. My thing with Jay-Z though is that my man did everything right. You know what I mean? I don't like. I was looking yesterday and popped up out of nowhere. I was looking online for like a Surface Duo, and for some reason some Gucci shoes came up, and it was some Jay-Z inspired Gucci shoes, and they were like 10 racks. You know what I'm talking about? Like
For some
there were
reason,
10
he has 3 pairs of Gucci shoes in his closet.
I have not purchased anything Gucci in my life. Victor could tell you.
Uh-huh.
But
I
what I'm
love
saying
the
is-
fact that he went looking for a Surface, and then Gucci
Ended.
shoes popped up. Like,
Tell you,
crazy, like,
people
I was
also
like-
ask.
Stainless steel
but
Ginsu
that's what I'm
knives.
saying. Like
Jay-Z Gucci inspired slide-ons.
No, but like, how crazy is that? Like, the guy was making deals that we've never heard because I've never heard. I don't want to put everybody in my poor state, but I'm too poor to know
Bro,
about
we're
Gucci
with
shoes. No offense, you know what I mean? So Jay is like Nas married Khalees and then left her, and now she's accusing him of beating her ass, right? And Jay-Z married the most baddest bitch in the game, cheated on her, and the bitch stayed there. You know what I'm saying? That's hard, bro.
Yo,
My man
attacked
cheated
a
on
family
Beyonce
member,
and she stayed.
attacked a blood relative, and she stayed.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
have.
the
I don't
cuffs
have
are
I'm
off.
one of those fans that don't have an issue.
I know. I know.
No,
how
I'm just playing. Speak your mind. Speak your mind. It's funny.
We all saw that elevator video, and that shit was a step away from that Ray. What was it, Ray Rice? That shit was a step away from that Ray Rice in the
Bruh.
elevator
Oh
video.
my god! Jesus
Yo, all
Christ!
bets are off in 2021. That guy. It's just no.
bro, the year came in hot. Why can't we? So
Yeah.
You missed us. You missed our riffs earlier on Dances with Karen.
I was supposed to be home at 9. Didn't get home till 11:30. Had a situation at my job.
It's okay.
I'm not gonna say where, but the crazy thing is like I haven't had this issue where a customer walks in and he's like, "Hey man, I can't wear a mask because it infringes my rights." And I'm like, "Well,"
Oh,
I was
you
like, "You know what? I'm not
fucking
gonna. I don't.
douche.
Yeah, I don't want to argue with you. I'll help you outside." He's like, "Nah, the fuck you not. You help me where the fuck I want to be helped at." And I'm kind of hood, Vic knows, so I did not take that very well. but we thank God we have a security guard because we're in a very bad area. But it turned into a big thing. I had to file an incident report. Like I had to, like it was a bad situation. Yeah, man. I was supposed to be home at 9 and then get home till 11:30 local time. It was a fucking nightmare.
Wow.
Damn. Well, let's catch you up. Panda, what's Buddy who showed up with the American flag painted on his face and the ceremonial headdress called there?
This dances with Karens, bro. He
Yeah,
fucking
Buddy-
shows up with a buffalo fucking headdress. Dances with Karens.
Dude's name is
Bro,
Dances with
that
Karens.
shit. If those images didn't bother you, man, I don't know what planet you live in.
I'm telling you.
I noticed one thing though. A lot of people on social media that are Trump supporters made excuses or stayed quiet.
Let me tell you one thing, and this is something that I get a lot of flack on. I consider myself very much a Republican or a right-wing person, right? And I have at times supported some of the policies of the president, and I don't mind saying that, and I could tell you why. You know, that's my beliefs. But I also grew up in a different country. When I grew up in Greece, when you looked over at the capital of the United States, you were like, "Holy shit!" Like I know this is gonna sound like a joke, right? But you're like, if aliens any day pop out of nowhere, that's where they're gonna go. That's where the world is being run out of.
That's predictive programming.
So for me to sit back and watch people storming that Capitol, bothered the shit out of me. For me, that's considered treason. I don't give a fuck who you support. All right, I don't know if you support Trump. I don't care. You're allowed to support whoever you want.
That's fucking treason.
My thing here is though, I believe that too. I think they all should go to jail or even shot. But another thing that bothers me is that I was very vocal, and again, we're being total honest here. I know I'm gonna get some flack. I was very vocal anti-BLM protests when they were burning down stores and shit like that, right? So I've kept the same thing. I've always been the same person. I keep one idea for everybody. But there's nobody in this. Yeah, no, there's nobody in this planet that could tell me that if these motherfuckers were not white, they weren't gonna get shot. And I saw people saying that nobody should have died, right? I don't think. But the girl that got shot, she should have never died. But my same thing is, you did not enter a federal building where they make fucking passports. You made the building where governs the world. That shit should have better security than Area 51. At the time this happened, people don't realize the number 2 was in there, Pence. So if Trump had a heart attack for any fucking reason, we had no government. The number 3 is in there in Pelosi.
Number 4 is
6
in
and 7 and 8. They're all in there. They're all inside that building. You're talking about people are able to sit on her fucking desk. I don't like Nancy Pelosi. I don't like her policies. But for me to watch, think about adversaries watching the Speaker of the House bunkered down in her own building and some fuckboy putting his legs up on her fucking desk.
This
I don't
was
care.
a flex
If you
that it
support,
can happen. This is a flex that it can happen because you're right. Like if these had been a little bit more extreme, so a little bit more extreme actions, our government would be dissipated right this moment.
I want to ask you guys a question. Now that you guys just
I
made
think
this,
they should have been shot. No offense.
let's take it to another position for a
I
second.
disagree.
Let's take it to another position. What happens? This shows the security that we really fucking have, first and foremost. Because if normal people, fucking the fact that they're idiots, but what happens if real terrorists would have actually stormed in there? What happens if, you know what I'm saying, that was just
I'm
the
gonna
Trojan?
answer that. I asked that question and somebody answered to me and gave me chills. I hope it has the same reaction to you. So during 9/11, which was one of our worst times, I lived it. I was in New York. A bunch of people killed themselves in flight over Pennsylvania to forbid them from reaching the Capitol.
I remember that.
People sacrifice them. I don't mind about traditions, right? I'm not against I don't want to take down statues and everything. I think history is history. But a piece of shit Confederate flag didn't make it to the Capitol during the fucking Civil War. And he made it on a fucking broad daylight on a Thursday, right? Whatever the fuck it was.
Yep, that's a great
And let me
point.
ask you another thing. Where the fuck was the security? And if you see a lot of the videos, they're letting them in. I am a big proponent. I do not, and I want to clarify this, and I don't care if I get hate, right? We're keeping it real. I love police. I don't have issues with cops. But if you look at those fucking videos, they were letting them in.
Yeah.
Every motherfucker who's taking a selfie, right, while our government is fucking hiding in their own fucking building in Washington, D.C., should be fired immediately and be tried for treason.
because they allowed
Now
it.
there's police officers who died, right? A police officer died there. Those are fucking heroes. But we have to. The problem is we always attack everything as a collective, and it's not true. Not all cops are bad. Some of them are really bad. We need to get the fuck out of there. But we need the good ones to help us out too. Some people, right? Some protesters, some BLM protesters are amazing. They're fighting for a cause of equality. Who can be against that? Nobody, right? Unless you're a piece of shit. But there's some people who are destroying property, and they shouldn't do that shit either because they're black owners. A lot of them are black owners. But we attack everything as a collective, and we're never going to get anywhere. If you're a person who thinks that yesterday was something normal, you need to go fuck yourself. And I don't give a fuck who you are.
Hey, Nico, I want to ask you a question real quick since we're on this real quick. Back.
And again, I'm sorry, but it's
No, you're good. You're good.
We've been on it all night.
Listen,
No, absolutely.
Exactly.
Nothing about this is out of line, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing you're saying is out of line, bro. And if anybody doesn't like it, yo, seriously, I hate to be the first one to say this, but fuck off and fuck you.
Yeah, dude, you're not on the right channel.
Fuck off. So, I want to ask you a question because this to me, honestly, after seeing this, and then after actually hearing it, I'm saying from everybody here, because dude, honestly, I avoid news, I avoid social media when it comes to this kind of shit because at the end of the day, I worry about what my daughter's going to grow up in. I worry about what my boy's going to grow up in. So I want to ask you a question here, because honestly, the world, literally the world, not just the United States, the world saw how weak and fucking crippled our own government is, how democracy is for us here. So my question is, in Greece, okay, because I'm pretty sure you've been back there recently too, haven't you not?
Sure. I mean, yeah, I keep track, of course, yeah.
How strong is the government there?
Would the Greek government have been able to prevent this?
Thank
If
you.
this had happened in their own capital,
how far would they have
They
gone?
will prevent it, right? But remember, it's different. I mean, we're talking about a very small country of 10 million, very strong military because we're a NATO power, and right now they're in the brink of kind of war with Turkey. Like, it's a different environment. But we cannot, under any circumstance, sit back and act like that breach was normal.
I agree with
The
this.
security on the
100%.
Capitol needs. The security of the Capitol, it's supposed to be the equivalent to the one in Area 51. You go to Area 51 and you go up the fucking hill, they will shoot you on sight. No questions asked. Guess what? All we have there is secret weaponry, which is fine. I get it. You're talking about the people who actually handle Area 51, who do the black budgets for Area 51 and all these other areas, were in the fucking building. 4 or 5 Secret Service people had to. I don't know if you guys, and I hate because loss of life is sad. So I God forbid a mom or somebody sees this, but that young lady was warned twice. Behind the door that she tried to enter, were senators hiding. That's weakness. So they told her, don't jump in, and you see people back up. But she's like, no, fuck it, I'm gonna get in, and she got shot on the neck. Now. Maybe she couldn't have been, but for me, and I hate saying this is what makes me an asshole, but fuck you, what are you doing inside the fucking Capitol? What do you expect to happen? I hate that she's not alive. She was a fucking veteran. I hate it. But I can't excuse that fucking behavior, guys. That's fucking despicable.
I agree.
Despicable.
You're not wrong, dude. Karen. But that's the Karen mentality.
That's over entitlement.
But that's
Yeah, go ahead, Vic, I'm
That's
sorry.
what Karen means. Yeah. Essentially, that's what a Karen
the Karen
is.
mentality.
Yeah.
So, the thing that's scary is, and I talked to Vic about this today. He was like my therapist because I've been feeling so fucking down because, like, again, I'm looking at this as an outsider, right? And how much when I first moved here, I looked at the monument like a god, right? I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is the core of American democracy. My other thing is that this was kind of expected too, and I hate. I don't want to put blame anywhere else except I'm gonna put blame on the president for inciting that because he did. He kept going with this fake. We went to court, right? At the beginning, I told Vic, I was like, "Hey man, these numbers look a little fake. I think he might have won." Then we went to 32 different court cases and we lost them all. With which people say,
The exception
forget
of
to
one.
say it, all judges were appointed by Trump. People forget that. The majority of judges who voted against Trump were appointed by him. So there was no bias there. This is a fact. I think 90% of them. So there was this is a factual statement. Most of them were Trump or Trump or Republican appointees. So we lost. So when we lost, we shut the fuck up and we move on, right? We took an L. Everybody takes an L. You could come back from it. You move on. But one thing I want to stress, and this is where you guys are gonna definitely disagree with me, is that for 4 fucking years though, the media has created this.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, the middle of our country is a little uneducated. They live very, very plain, very simple, and they listen to news for everything. And I blame both Fox News and CNN, and I'll tell you why. For 4 years, CNN has been telling us that this president is illegitimate. He's a Russian puppet. And on top of it all, they've been saying, every 5 days, impeach him, he's a racist, he's this and that. Fine. Now, on the other side, though, you have Fox News, which is telling the same audiences they're doing it to steal your country. They're talking about you. They're talking about you. Look, another one. To the point they've created this mass hysteria, and it's very hard to come back from.
Predictive programming.
This is going to be very tough for people to come back from. This is a result of 4 years of being brainwashed. And what I'm afraid, and this is where my conspiracy theory comes in, is that this was all kind of planned from the elites. Like, now, banning Donald Trump from Twitter probably should have happened a while ago. But forbidding the POTUS Twitter handle to post, that's insane to me. Parler, that app, Parler, is a cesspool. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's a cesspool. It's a racist fucking cesspool. But at the same time, banning it from everywhere, what do you think you're going to accomplish from that? You stifling, there's some decent people in there, right? There's not all of them bad. But it feels all of a sudden now YouTube took down podcasts it doesn't agree with, right? Whatchamacallit? Facebook took down posts. At one point, it feels like we're being silenced in general. And first it's gonna be the conservatives or whoever the fuck it is. The liberals will get their chance too, right? Remember, liberals were very upset when Twitter wouldn't ban him. So I don't know. I feel like we're losing a lot of liberties on this shit, and I think all our anger, and this is an anger podcast, is coming out. But at the end, I feel like we're just fucking pawns, and we're being played with hard.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's I told you, we talked about it earlier. Delving down the rabbit hole and going real deep with it. I got a question, and I just want a yes or no answer. We're not going to dig deep into why. I asked you this question, but a couple of months ago, I said, would there be a possibility that you see some type of people storm and create something like this? And you said, Vic, what did you tell me?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I said not at all.
Not at all. And
I did not expect this.
Dude,
I steadily. Remember, it started with people in polo shirts and tiki torches, and ended here.
So I got a good one for you guys because I want to lighten it up a little bit because I know we're getting a little longer too for it's getting late, and I know we're trying to, let everybody enjoy themselves because we got another stream tomorrow night. We got the anime cast showing up, throwback anime cast. But Rotation loves to come up with great ideas, so I have a great idea for a video game. So Microsoft, if you're listening, Sony Computer Entertainment of America, if you're listening, take back the Capitol. You can choose your role. You can either be the insurrectionist or you could be the person defending. Wow. You have access to any.
No, dude, that's just gonna be like Call of Duty 76.
The Call of Duty 76.
My question is, would you guys play that game? Or you could play Animal Crossing. Which one do you want to play?
Oh no, it's gonna be Call of Duty 76.
You know what? I feel
take back the Capitol.
I feel so fucking awkward even joking about it. You know what I mean?
You have
and the thing is, like, some people don't know this. No, but I'll tell you one thing, Vic. So you grew up here, right? Like I grew up in Greece. There's still memories, and I still used to go with my mom to the village and the bridge where the Germans hung my grandfather, and my dad's great grandma died at a camp, and we don't know where. The Germans were horrible, horrible people, right? Watching yesterday maybe inflicted me a little bit more. I'm not Jewish at all, by the way, not religious at all, right? But watching people in that fucking protest wearing Auschwitz camp sweaters with staff member in the back, bro, we had a world war about this. This is not like, you know what I'm saying? And I tell both sides, like, hey, we had a war against communism, the Cold War, we won, capitalism won, maybe we could fix it. But at the same time, Nazis in fucking America, like in America, man,
it's a thing, man. Like that shit, as shitty as it is, it's a thing. Yo, shout out to
I don't understand how you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, shout out to Oxymask. But here's a good one. So I can't imagine someone who just came out of World War II thinking, let's go ahead and play this World War II board game. But it's acceptable now. At what point is entertainment gonna look at us and our generation and our society where we're at in the world? Remember, we got 171 days before the aliens information and the disclosure has to happen.
But is it the same though? I mean, there was a clear winner on that World War, right? Like
Yeah,
there was like
a
people who threw
clear
people in
winner.
fucking camps, and there was a clear victory. I don't know anybody, maybe some fucking sickos, but I have never met anybody who was like, "Yo, fam, Germany on this game all day. I'm picking Germany and the Allies." You know what I mean? Like nobody says that shit. So for this capital thing, like it was. Did we really have a winner? It was a fucking disgrace for the whole country.
I agree with that. 100%. There was nothing clear one about it. Everyone got to walk out. Everyone that participated, at the moment it was over, got to walk out, walk away. Now they're saying they're trying to do a search to arrest them and yada yada yada.
No, they have arrested over 70 people today, and the dude that was chilling in Pelosi's office,
Yeah, I saw
love
he
it.
got
That
arrested.
guy is going to jail for.
No, we confirmed. We ended up finding the story about. Remember, I told you about the dude with the taser. He actually tased his balls, had a heart attack, and died. Like it happened. It's official.
It's a thing.
Guys, we're Rotation TV. We got a whole year to keep talking about all these things.
As
one
long as
thing
you guys
that
keep fucking up, we'll talk about you. Don't worry.
the last most
Facts.
violent thing that I want to talk about, beyond the GTAs, beyond playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots as a kid, because we literally had a game where you had to sit there and beat
That
the
was
shit
my
out of somebody's
favorite game.
ass. You had Hungry Hippos where you had to suck up all the balls, and that meant that you won, whether you were a hippo.
Mike Tyson's punch
Yeah,
out.
Mike Tyson's punch
That's
out.
Oh
video
my
game.
god, I remember that shit. I love
But
that game.
Mortal Kombat made some announcements.
They're gonna
I
put Trump
can't
in line.
fucking wait.
Panda gave us the pause. Hold on. Did you not see it?
No.
Tara put it up in the Discord.
Man,
They-
you've heard my day. I fell down a set of stairs. I haven't seen shit.
It was like 3 days ago, but okay. I mean, a lot of shit has happened since then, so I'm gonna give you a pass.
It was like 3
shots
days ago. I
fired.
missed it. My bad. Love you, Tara. Sorry, HR.
A fucking violent
That's
game.
your partner, bro.
They just put it. They just put up the cast for the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Yes, I saw that. I did see that. Not what
So,
I expected, but
If
I
there was
did.
ever a video game that just epitomizes violence, I remember being a kid and having a Super Nintendo and being pissed that there was no blood code, that Nintendo wasn't going to happen. So there's a Mortal Kombat movie coming. They just cast it. Panda, you want me to send you it in the Discord so we can just look at this cast? And I think he's frozen.
don't
I think
know
he's
how
the
to
one.
pull
Nope.
that up. No,
No, he's
dude,
not.
I'm looking at my phone. I'm just really
All right.
still.
So
I
just Google. Okay, Beast is going to pull it up. I was going to say just Google Mortal Kombat movie new cast.
Oh, okay.
It's a bunch
hold
of
on.
no names,
I did
but
see
everybody
the
looks
cast.
like
I did
they
see it was
fit-
cast. Okay, I don't
They
fucking
fit
asshole now.
in that role, and I'm finally excited to maybe have a decent non-fan version of a Mortal Kombat movie, something that's in studio instead of outside of studio. Because the one that we had, which was dope, the real dark noir version where Jax was a cop and it was the dude that played Spawn, who I always fuck up his name, so I'm not gonna say it because
Michael Jai White.
Hey,
Yeah.
I didn't get caught this time. I'll let you handle that.
Oh, why can't I find it?
Man, you talk about being angry. Anybody watch?
It's off of IGN, bro. It's off of
Wonder Woman
IGN.
Yeah. We discussed the Wonder Woman.
That's something to be angry about.
That is more than something to be angry about. And the sad thing is that Gal Gadot did her thing. The
Okay,
fight
I
scenes
got it
were
here.
awesome, but the story was convoluted and just
Yeah.
a fucking waste of
That
time.
beginning was so trash.
Thank you. I agree. See?
I gotta
Were we
get
talking
rid of
about
us to do it.
the Athenians? That's fine.
No, I'm talking about them
Guys,
all.
While Panda's bringing this up, next week, are we doing the Godcast? I'm not going to say his full name.
Oh, I want to, but there's some stuff to consume.
7 hours of stuff to consume. It's Friday night. It's, a little
Yeah, it's not
under
that bad.
6 days and
Should we?
18 hours for us to consume what we need to consume to give his, him his worth. I heard that Catherine
I
Kennedy's
think-
trying to fire him.
I was
TBD,
just about to say that.
TBD. Wait, to be determined. Hold on, we'll release the name a little bit. You just gave away.
Yeah, I know you were in pain, Hobie.
Ah,
But we didn't. I mean, the smart people might get it,
Hey,
but
it just I don't want to say names because I know I figured out what you're talking about, but the name you just mentioned needs to get punched in the nuts. I know she doesn't have them, but I've never hated a bitch more than my
I
life.
know.
Fuck her.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
Fuck her.
It's hard not to.
All right, you got that Mortal Kombat cast queued up, my guy.
I do. Hold on, let me get this here.
Guys, tomorrow night, 10:30 p.m. Fat Man Panda's back with Tarella. We got the Full Metal anime cast going down. It's a throwback cast. That's all I'm gonna say. There'll be some social posts about it.
There'll be some cool anime Star Wars stuff coming. That's gonna be dope.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that. I really am. All right, let's talk about this cast.
That shit sounds amazing.
So
Let's
who
go.
all we got here?
Hiroyuki Sanada is the one I'm excited about.
Yes. Oh my god.
The dude who plays Scorpion.
Oh, okay. Chica's playing Melina looks sick.
Oh yeah.
Raiden.
I think one of the old Power Rangers from that last movie is in there too.
Where? This guy? No.
Hold on, let me pull it up. Ludi Lin or whatever his name.
I don't know if familiar. But yeah,
the dude who's playing Liu Kang.
Oh.
Yeah,
well,
Liu
that
Kang,
would
yeah.
make sense because he does martial. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't remember him being in Power Rangers, but I'm not as caught up as I should be.
Yeah, and I know Nico. Yep, he played Zach Taylor. Nico saw how many times you seen the Power Rangers movie? Like 13. I still haven't seen it.
I went to the movie theater. Power Rangers was my favorite thing growing up. I think I went to the movie by myself in the theater to watch it like 9 times.
Hey.
I don't think
you
it
tried
was
to
a great
convince me
movie.
like 3 of those 9 times.
I'm not saying it was the best
nostalgia.
movie. Just it was so nostalgic for me. I just couldn't. I just kept going back.
It was it was a different spin to it.
The cast was amazing. I don't know if the movie was great, but the cast was phenomenal. That's what kept the movie going. One of the best casts ever.
I can agree with that. I didn't like the fact that they canceled it though. They weren't going to bring out part 2 because it was supposed
So
to
they're
bring
making
out
a new one. They're rebooting it completely.
Again.
I don't know. The cast now is too expensive. I mean, you can't do it anymore. One of them is one of the biggest reggaeton artists in the world, a Becky G chick. She was a Yellow Ranger, and the other one is fucking Jasmine in Aladdin. What are you gonna do with her? Although funny thing is, she might actually be casted for the Obi-Wan series. How sick is that?
That's pretty cool, actually.
It's Disney money.
I mean, when you got it, you got it.
Yo, let's go ahead and make that remix right now. Forget A-Rap money. I got that Disney money.
Hey,
I got that Disney money.
They just woke up one day. They were like, "We'll make 55 series about Star Wars." Talk shit again, peasants.
Yeah, we're not.
We
We're
were
not
like-
I don't wanna. I wasn't. I mean, I am, but I'm not. But I am.
Yeah, but you a hater though, bro. Like you like the Last
Don't go
Jedi.
there.
Like I can't
Don't
take
go
it
there. We're
serious.
not opening that can of. We're not opening that can of worms. That movie will be respected in 10 years. We can go ahead and historical footnote that shit right now. In 10 years.
Just to piss you off, there was a mate. This is gonna bother you because I know you love this guy, but Dave Filoni actually pitched to Disney to actually redo the entire series only because he in his view, The Last Jedi is the worst Star Wars movie of all time.
Hey,
It's true.
You think Nas is a better rapper than Jay-Z overall? I mean, we all make mistakes, my guy.
Bro, Jay-Z said that
Arsenal-
Nas is a better rapper than him.
Wow.
You think Arsenal's the best team in England, so we all.
Bro, you won your first cup 1 year ago. Like, you're so ballsy all of a sudden. You're like a Jets fan.
No, we're gonna leave it one last thing. I could pull up the text. I got a message asking me to work whatever voodoo, brujeria, or magic I worked on Liverpool because since he's known me, Liverpool. Yeah, you see his face. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all we need. It's getting late. It's 3:11. This nigga got a 7:30 wake up time. Panda got a 10 a.m. wake up time. He's got to make breakfast in the morning. I'm the only one that gets the rights to sleep in tomorrow and just kind of kick back and watch some shit, play some Cyberpunk. So, Panda, you got a recommendation for us, brother?
Man, watch your footing on the stairs. That's my recommendation.
Simple point
good one.
blank. Just don't fall down the stairs. Watch where you're walking. Beast, what's your recommendation?
Oh man, just be nice to one another, man. Honestly, with the way that 2021's facing, this is fucking round 2. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Just be nice to one another, man.
Yo, Oxymask, we appreciate you loving this, man. Come out. We do this every Friday night, 10:30 p.m. We do this every Saturday night, 10 p.m. We do this every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. 10 p.m. on Tuesdays is cooking. Saturday it's 11:30 is on Saturdays. That's anime. Comics is starting on Thursday, 10 p.m. We got a football show. We can call it football, but football, not football. Football. That's coming real soon because Panda wants to come along. He's admitted that he's not going to be a Manchester United fan, so we did our part for 2021. We didn't contribute another person to the evil empire. We saved them. On that note, I'm going to ask for Nico to give us a recommendation. I'll give us a recommendation, then Panda will bring us home.
For me, man, I know it's gonna sound funny. If you have a couple of hours, go watch the original Independence Day.
Hey.
And then just look how we came together, right? Like all through Morse code, and we were one happy fucking planet.
Aliens are coming.
I am so fucking tired. I'm mentally exhausted. Fucking put on your masks. It's not because nobody infringes your rights, just so you care about other fucking people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just be polite and just let's all, like, we have nothing to divide.
Come together
right now. Over me.
How can we sing that together? But okay,
Because it's literally saying "come together."
it's literally saying "Happy Birthday." It's literally saying "Happy Birthday."
But my recommendation is going to be something I know I've told each of you wonderful gentlemen about. I'm going to tell everybody in the stream about it. We're wrapping out with 13 Strong. Nah, man. Go ahead and check out that Warrior. If you got access to HBO Max, check out this most ridiculous show. And you don't have to be a Western person. You don't have to be a karate person. Yo, accept that violence in its truest forms is okay. It's okay to be violent. But if you're going to be violent against those that deserve it. Don't be violent against those that don't need it.
And apparently make sure you have rock music or hip hop playing behind you when you do it.
Look, if you bug.
Now, if you're going to be violent, you got to get rock. Yeah.
Nah,
you can't riot to classical music. Unless you're a real megalomaniac.
Yeah, you can't play Stairway to Heaven and be like, yo, I'm going to fight you.
The Megalomaniac cast is coming soon. Panda, go ahead and bring us home, homie.
So, guys, we appreciate everyone for coming out. If you haven't liked us, go ahead and drop that link tree down there if you don't mind and get at us. We're Rotation TV. We'll see you around next Friday. Fucking peace.
Knowledge, nigga. Stress. I'm working hard. I'm sacrificing my life. I'm sacrificing my mind. I'm sacrificing my sanity. But most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine. I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain. Even with faith that's the size of a grain of some salt, I will still move a mountain and do what I want. I got salt to beat with my rhyme. You inclined to feel me one time. If I gave you something realer, would you comprehend the feeling of emotion that I put in my line? I got salt to beat with my rhyme. You inclined to feel me one time. If I gave you something realer, would you comprehend the feeling of emotion that I put in my line? I'm a catastrophic and catatonic gas at an error rate. I alleviate for the leniency of the listener. Misinterpreting my cadence for continuity. I engineer with ingenuity. My flow should really supersede to see a scene of promiscuity. A positive solution for pollution of the purity. I personally purge the verse, immerse the words. I learned to work, assert, search, a servant lurks. I serve a curse, I hearse, they even have a hearse. I'm taking what I wanted and I better do. You never knew a nuisance in a necrophilia. The way I kill a fuck a track, a hypochondriac. I stay away from people, though I'm isolated, but I like it in love with the craft. I created different reality. It's all inside my head, it's insanity. Very terrified, I'm living by myself and the struggle seems to consume me. So I'm picking right the corner in the corridor of life. The definition of an artist that was starving for the light. I'm insecure and lacking confidence. I can't put up a fight. I mean, I must have missed the opportunity. Constantly lost an extension of my aggression was never meant to affect my sentences filled with lectures and lessons that I have learned. And they living inside the ledgers of my alleged hypotheses and Pharisees. I put a hieroglyphic on the wall, and when I wrote it, I made made sure that it was legible for you, so my legacy was the truth. Goddamn. I'm sacrificing my life. I'm sacrificing my mind. I'm sacrificing my sanity, but most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine. I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain. Even with faith, it's the size of a grain of some salt. I can still move a mountain and do what I want. I got salt to beat with my rhyme. You inclined to feel me one time. If I gave you something realer, would you comprehend the feeling of emotion that I put in my line? I got salt to beat with my rhyme. You inclined to feel me one time. If I gave you something realer, would you comprehend the feeling of emotion that I put in my line? I wanna do a lot of drugs, and I just wanna do a lot of drugs that I feel I can't take no more. I'm incapable of feeling any love. I've been living at the bottom and I do not give a fuck. I wanna do a lot of drugs, and I just wanna do a lot of drugs that I feel I can't take no more. I'm incapable of feeling any love. I've been living at the bottom and I do not give a fuck. I wanna do a lot of drugs. Hit the page with the passion that I'm possessing. The peasant prays for the present. I'm pessimistic but very connected to positivity. Incidentally immaculate, maximizing my efforts by focus with no procrastination. Amazing, I'm lacing soliloquies with the formula. Finally feeling better, not feeding you negativity. Detrimental assumption, I summon some of the power. Ascension and serendipity. Pay attention when listening to something I'm envisioning is beautiful, and most importantly, I'm porously giving you knowledge. The polished poet deposits impossible fat of fortune. Unfortunate with the words, and I'm working to know a veteran. It tells a tale of a true one. To fell in love with the music, I'm usually aggressive to make sure I get my point across. I hope I didn't waste all of my time inside of fantasy. Consider me a loser, my reality's delusional. I'm sacrificing my life, I'm sacrificing my mind, I'm sacrificing my sanity, but most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine, I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain. Even with faith, it's the size of a grain of some salt. I can still move a mountain and do what I want. I got salt to beat with my rhyme. You inclined to feel me one time. If I gave you something realer, would you comprehend the feeling of emotion that I put in my line? I got salt to beat with my rhyme. You inclined to feel me one time. If I gave you something realer, would you comprehend the feeling of emotion that I put in my line? I wanna do a lot of drugs, and I just wanna do a lot of drugs that I feel I can't take no more. I'm incapable of feeling any love. I've been living at the bottom and I do not give a fuck. I wanna do a lot of drugs, and I just wanna do a lot of drugs that I feel I can't take no more. I'm incapable of feeling any love. I've been living at the bottom and I do not give a fuck. I wanna do a lot of drugs. Fuck. Knowledge. Nigga. Shit is stress. A lot of fucking stress. A lot of time in this shit. A whole lot of stress. That's it. God bless. Ha! Bitch.